This is Paul Keels. New York Giants say quarterback Jackson Dart still in the concussion protocol and will not play this weekend against Detroit, meaning Jameis Winston will make a second straight start. College football tonight in the ACC, Florida State and North Carolina State. In the Mountain West, Hawaii at UNLV. And, of course, top-ranked Ohio State with their final home game tomorrow, hosting Rutgers at 12 noon here on The Fan. It's been reported that former Temple basketball player Hyzer Miller placed numerous bets involving his own team over a 2-year period, including wagers in which he bet against the Owls. Miller's been declared permanently ineligible by the NCAA. Cleveland Cavaliers at home tonight with Indiana. This update brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or check him out at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The following is intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola,
I'm Dennis Farina.
so much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Friday, Football Friday. Hello, good clean boy.
Hello, my velvet fog man.
You're watching on the YouTube, and we encourage you to do so, because not only can you hear us being stupid, you can see us and how we're just walking props. We have no dignity left.
No,
I've
no.
got my black velour tracksuit on with my football amulet outside.
We
Timmy-
have matching football.
we have matching amulets.
The same ones.
Timmy's got his red tracksuit on, but his goes to the next level because you have your name, Timmy, embroidered right on the left breast.
Yeah, the tracksuit was a gift. This was a gift given to me when the show began. So, what
From
what
your
more
wife.
Fitting, yeah, from
And
my wife.
The card said, after you put this on, never touch me again.
No. Now back to the milkman. How you doing?
Great. How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress? Oh, it's amateur
Doing good,
hour.
Mike.
No.
Doing good, Mike.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Tress. Got a big program today. It's Go to Jail Friday. You can get in touch with us at Man and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. You can send us an email, goodcleanboy@gmail.com. And I got something for my good buddy 10 TV's Adam King. You know, he was talking to me out there, and he said, you know, I don't talk to you about this often, but back when I was a youngin',
Back when he was banging.
I used to listen to you every single day on the radio with my dad. And the one thing that I loved was hearing your little stupid theme song. And you never play that anymore. Why don't you play it anymore? I play it on occasion, but you're right. I don't play it as much as I used to. So this is just for my guy, Adam King, today.
He's just a common man.
I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's a little taste for you.
Was there more to that? I don't think I ever heard any more than that little clip.
Oh, it's a whole song. That was the Dusty Rhodes WWF theme song.
Yeah, by the time that I started banging here, that's all it was down to. It was just the quick little clip.
Let me see if I got the whole thing in here.
Yeah, take a look around. See if you got the full.
The problem is, though, when you type in Common Man,
About 17,000
there's
things
quite a lot of things that pop
are in
up.
there. Yeah, and if you didn't designate
Here,
that
let me
for
try
the
this.
hotkey.
Let me try this.
It's raining.
No, that's not it. That's different. That's a different theme song.
That's not it. No.
We all like that song, though.
I don't have it.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
He's just a common man.
Working hard with his hands. We have it somewhere. We'll get it. So go to jail all day, but Timmy's going to send people to jail at 346. Pick your parlay. Lots of pizzazz at 5 o'clock. The final walkthrough, even more pizzazz at 5:30. Buckeyes getting ready for Rutgers. Noon kick tomorrow, live pregame coverage, 6:30 in the a.m. I watched a lot of the sports last night, Timmy.
Me too.
Watched the Buckeyes dominate Western Michigan.
They look good.
Look good, played good defense. I mean,
Yep.
you beat a team that's not very good the way that you should beat a team that's not very good.
They didn't have anybody that was going crazy in the scoring department. We didn't have any 30-point games. Bruce Thornton's point-per-game average has just been plummeting here. But I liked the more aggressive John Mobley, even though he only had 15 points. I like some of what I saw him attacking the basket.
Me too.
The shot's going to come. I know he was 2 for 7 from downtown. We've got some shooters on this team, and that's gonna come. Having Christoph Tilley, who continues to do what he does, I'm still just so pleased that we have that offensive threat from the center position, and that comes in terms of scoring at really 3 levels because he can step outside and shoot the 3, even though the percentage is not quite there yet, and the passing. He had another 7-assist game. And when you can get that from your 5, the kind of kickouts that could set up for open shooters, it does wonders for your offense. I saw Aaron Bradshaw play last night, too.
Not for the Buckeyes, he
talked
didn't.
about that Purdue game. You want to know how many rebounds he had?
Does it rhyme with hero?
Yeah. 0 canoe. What a shocker. Hey, he had 5 fouls, though.
That's good.
Yeah. He's out of there in a whiff.
Watched some football last night. Texans
Wow.
getting after Josh Allen all night long,
What's
man.
the deal? So I know.
What's the deal
I know
with Josh Allen?
I thought that the Bills would be this great team this year, and they are still a team that's quarterbacked by Josh Allen, and so you're never going to count them out. They're in position to make the playoffs. But I was watching when he, wrenched his hand. Did you see that last night?
Did he tweak it?
It was...
Did he jam it?
Yes, both of those things.
Mash it?
I thought he broke something clean off. Because the guys sometimes wear wedding bands, but they're these athletic type of wedding bands. They're like rubber. Like you see that and it kind of like makes you stop and think. And then you're saying, okay, that would be absolute lunacy if someone was wearing a metallic wedding band while playing basketball, football, what have you. But it was the way he got caught from behind and his hands kind of got caught under him by his waist and the way he rolled over him. He did like the leg kick thing. He was like wringing his hand out. He put his right hand over his left hand to kind of cover it up. It looked like he was in the most pain that he's been in.
Well, I mean, he was sacked 9
his career
times.
began.
They were, disguising blitzes. They were confusing that offensive line.
Yeah.
All of that was
Will
true.
Anderson Jr. had a fantastic game.
It was also Josh Allen thinking that he could be the hero on every single play. And sometimes you have to realize that you can't.
Well, that's what his offensive line was making him do last night, as you alluded to. They were embarrassingly bad. Even Deion Dawkins, who is supposed to be a stud left tackle in this league, he's just getting burned time and time again.
Whose fault it was?
It's tough when you got to do that.
Ike Hilliard.
Blame it on Ike.
Blame it on
I
Ike.
like Ike. I don't like all this flack that he's taking.
How about the Texans, though, man? They got off to a crappy start. They were starting to play a little bit better. C.J. Stroud gets concussed. Then all of a sudden, President of the Confederacy, Jefferson Davis, comes on in there.
Jefferson Davis Mills?
He's not spectacular by any means, but he's exactly he'd come from. He was on that team.
No, I mean, like, where was he an SEC guy? I'm trying to remember where he played his college football. I don't remember the name.
He's the
lot.
President of the Confederacy, is what I said.
He was a Stanford dude. Okay.
He is exactly what you want in a backup quarterback.
Absolutely.
A guy who can run your offense well. The offense complements his skill set. It always amazes me when you have a backup quarterback that is a completely different physical specimen than your starting quarterback. That always surprised me. But we see it around the league, right? But Jefferson Davis / Davis Webb.
He's bigger than C.J. Stroud. He's bigger than you expected. He's like a 6'4", 225 guy.
Yeah, but their skill set's very similar.
Yeah, yes. They can do some of the same things. He might give up, CJ might give up a couple of inches, but neither of them are the guys that are going to break the pocket and run all over the place, even though, CJ has shown us that he's got some of that mobility. But the thing you said, Davis Mills has been there his entire career.
Davis Mills, David Webb, what did I call him?
Jefferson
Webb?
Davis.
I called him a bunch of different
Davis
names.
Webb,
Who cares?
Billy Webb. He started for them in 2021 and 22 when they were kind of looking for the next thing at quarterback. He was not a great starter, but he has shown that he can be a more than serviceable backup. And now they're one game off of the Bills. 7-4, 6-5. The Texans somehow have got it to 6-5 with CJ being gone for 3 games.
That was all nice. We got some Buckeye basketball last night. We had the NFL last night. But to me, the highlight was watching Adam Fantilli in that Jackets
In
game
Toronto.
in Toronto. Right.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the young guys and how I hope that we start to see them find their way and be difference makers on this team so far this season. And Fantilli got off to a slow start. He's starting to kick it in now, but you saw in that overtime goal, man.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that is, I'm not saying he is this guy. I'm saying that is a superstar play. I'm not saying he's a superstar yet, but he has that ability. Moments like that. Unbelievable goal.
Yeah. To be a superstar, you got to put in the time and you got to show us results. I'm thinking, 2 seasons where you're at least at a point per game average. Go for that. Maybe you get a 100-point season, and then we're talking about. Like, if you're going to set that level at superstar, that's what you got to do. But he's oozing confidence right now.
Oh, he's
I think
oozing.
even early in the season, he was playing well. He just wasn't getting some of the breaks. I mean, 2 of the goals were posters. Fine. You hit the right part of that post, that puck's going to bounce in.
Right.
And that last one, I think one of them wound up being not his goal, right? But
correct.
It was
He
pretty
very
much,
easily could have had a hat trick. But
it seemed like it was his goal at the time. But the overtime winner, and was dwindling down. It was probably the last rush that they were going to have.
It was the last minute of overtime.
Yeah, last rush that they were going to have. And he's almost at the end line, and he has maybe like 4 inches of space to put that in. Unreal.
I want to talk about some interesting college football for tomorrow. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at some slowdown due to an accident that's on East Dublin Granville Road at Tamarack Boulevard. We also have a crash causing delay at the intersection of West Broad Street and Wilson Road. This report is sponsored by RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialist for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit RRFoundationSpecialist.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan traffic is sponsored by Monogram Homes. Don't settle for standard. Go custom. Go Monogram. Visit monogramhomes.net today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust. Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means 3 things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime and Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly.
Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Truck drivers, the holiday rush is here. Take advantage by becoming a Schneider driver. By driving for one of America's busiest carriers, you'll stay busy during the holiday season and throughout the new year. Plus, as a Schneider driver, you'll have access to top quality driver support and newer equipment spec'd with the latest safety and comfort features that drivers want. Don't wait. Get a jump on 2026 by exploring jobs in your area today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Timmy Hall here, proud to be back for my 4th year supporting Nationwide Children's Hospital and Light Up the Lawn, Light Up a Life. The holidays can be tough for kids and families spending it in the hospital. So now through December 31st, more than 100 giant illuminated butterflies will shine on the hospital lawn, each one sparkling to life with every single donation. When patients see those butterflies glow, they'll know their community's thinking of them, sending waves of hope and joy. So let's do this together. Let's light up the lawn and light up a life. Donate now at nationwidechildrens.org/give.
You don't have to wait for Black Friday to get good deals at Columbus Car Audio and Accessories. Shop early anytime this week and save on remote starters to warm yourself up, window tint to add style and privacy, and all things car audio to make your ride louder and better than the rest. Plus, check out deals on dash cams, Apple CarPlay, paint protection film, and more. Shop for yourself or everyone on your list at Columbus Car Audio and Accessories Black Friday sale. Going on now. Morse Road near Easton, Main Street in Reynoldsburg, or online at columbuscaraudio.com.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day. My
My furnace stopped working. Your competition said it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion. Replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and our Black Friday sales event starts now. Lease a 2026 Toyota Corolla LE for only $199 a month for 39 months, now through December 1st at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit our website, TanskySawmillToyota.com for details. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky. $36.99 due at sighting with approved credit, tax title, and $387 doc fee not included. No security deposit required.
Toyota. Think Tansky.
The Fan has a new tailgate destination. Join us before every home game at the O Patio and Pub on Lane.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Ford dealers, Jameson Whiskey and Coors Light.
See you Saturday, friends.
Come on, kids, we're going to Grandma's house.
Grandma's house! Grandma's house! What do we do to be safe and ready to go? We buckle up. Buckle up.
Phones down.
Phones down. And when we go, take it slow. And if you drink,
Don't drive. And off we go.
ODOT, the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and the Ohio Traffic Safety Office are doing their part to keep roads safe. Do your part to make sure everyone makes it home safe for the holidays.
Ohio has over 920,000 diabetics. If you are a diabetic, take a step in the right direction by having your feet checked routinely by a podiatric physician, the most qualified doctors to care for your feet. Adding a podiatrist to your healthcare team can help you better manage the effects of diabetes on your feet. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Progressive Insurance. Not only does Progressive let you bundle your insurance, they also give you round-the-clock protection. Get a quote today at progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We will see scattered showers throughout the day. Could have some heavy downpours at times with temperatures topping out in the low 50s. We will see rain chances increase later tonight, especially overnight with some heavy downpours possible and lows right around 40 degrees. But for Saturday, for Buckeye football, we do see more sunshine as we go throughout the day with afternoon highs topping out in the low 50s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
The #1 pizza expert and the #4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
Fishy has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. Our live pregame coverage starts tomorrow morning at 6:30. Matty Ice, DeVere Posey, and Tyvis Powell is with them. Dane Sanzenbacher has something to do. So instead, as Tyvis said, we're doing the all NAACP version.
Is that what he said this morning?
Yes, that's what he said this morning. Then you got the tailgate show with Rothman, Tim May, and Dave Biddle from the Fan Fest just outside St. John Arena. That starts at 8:30.
That's Oppo Taco.
Noon kick, Buckeyes and Rutger. Then postgame show with Beamer and Mike Bennett.
Did you hear Jay Farrow, SNL's impressionist? Well, I mean, he's a stand-up comic. He had a stint on SNL, but he does very, very good impressions.
Yeah, I didn't
mainly
hear
Eddie
it
Murphy
live, but I came in and then I watched some on YouTube.
Yeah,
that was a good segment. I enjoyed that.
That was really good stuff. I was cackling in the first 2 minutes. They gave me what we all seek in this business: a little parking lot moment, because I had to
parking lot moment.
Yeah, well, not
going to Boston Market. Whipping it out in the parking lot?
Maybe we call that a driveway moment.
Kellen Winslow Jr. parking lot moment?
When you get home, and it's not because you just don't want to go inside and face your family again. It's because the content on the radio is so good that you got to stick around and listen to an extra 5 minutes.
Now, in fairness,
that's good stuff.
In fairness, the content being good had everything to do with Jay Farrow and nothing to
Yes.
do with T-Bone and Tyvis.
Well, the thing of it is I think you and I might be as funny as Jay because Tyvis was laughing just like he laughs with us.
Tyvis laughs at everything, man.
Oh, you don't say.
You can't judge your funniness by Tyvis's laugh. You'd be like, hey, Tyvis, did you have a Ritz cracker today? Ritz cracker! Ritz cracker!
Oh, hilarious, man. Now, it's like the same way when you get hired by a certain type of manager, right? Like Tyvis laughing at my jokes makes me wonder, am I really
Are you stressing over the fact that the guy who hired you here at the radio station was the biggest idiot any of us has ever seen?
I don't know if I would say that, but
Teddy, you'd say that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Who are you hired by, Teddy?
Jeff Austin, right?
A big moron?
Oh, originally?
Yeah.
Like way back when?
Yeah.
It was probably actually, Skip had a lot of input on that, I think.
Okay, Skip's a good guy to get hired by.
But how about
Skip
second time around?
Second time around, I think that was Engineer Greg, probably.
No, I mean to come back to really...
To hear?
Produce.
Oh, you know who.
Well, that...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Common Man got me on this show. Without him, I would not be here.
Well, no. But to come back to the company the second time around.
Again, that was me.
Well, the third time it was...
Second time around.
You had the hiring power?
I said I want Teddy.
You got the power.
Yeah. He said...
I said I want Teddy. It was done.
He came to me. I remember I was in the Production Bob studio filling in for Production Bob that week because I was back part-time. And then Mike came in and was like, hey, you want to produce my show? And I'm like, yeah, I think that would be fantastic.
That's good.
He's like, all right, go tell String Bean, and then we'll make it happen.
Go tell String Bean.
He'll
have to go along with it.
There was a tree of power, of hierarchy here. And the guy who thought he was at the top really wasn't.
Puppet regime.
That's right. I'm not dressed like this for no reason.
Little puppet regime. Well, I mean, I do take some solace. Like, you like me, and Skip wanted me to host a lot of things for the Ohio State Radio Network for a long period of time here. So I rest easy knowing some of those things.
I don't like you anymore. I mean, that's
right,
done.
but you're trapped now. Entrapment.
We'll see. Interesting college football tomorrow. We got USC and Oregon. That is 3:30 on Channel 10. What do you make of this? Because Lincoln Riley's playing the nobody respected us card. Nobody thought we would be here. USC's going on the road to Oregon. Oregon already lost a huge home game to Indiana. Does USC have a snowball's chance in this game, Timmy?
They have a snowball's chance, but this is a game I'm looking forward to watching because we're at the point in the season now where you really start throwing everything else out that happened to this point. This is the game if you are USC. You know, you can talk about beating Michigan at home earlier in the season and even your win coming into this one. That showed some stuff. I mean, you had to show moxie to come from behind.
Moxie.
You had to come from behind and beat what I think is as good of a 6-4 team as you're going to find in college football, that Iowa bunch. But on the road at Autzen, I think Oregon is going to be ready to take it to another level here. They had their road win at Iowa, but the last time that I watched them, I know they roughed up Minnesota, but I was watching that Wisconsin game, and they did not look completely in sync. They were not at their best. They scored 3 touchdowns in that game. I thought that they were going to win that one by maybe 45 points with the way the Badgers had looked. So very, very, very keen on this game, and I think Oregon's going to have the stuff to do it.
All right, hear me out on this one. I brought this up with Adam Rittenberg yesterday, and we have Michigan going to Maryland. You know, we throw out the trap game a lot, but does that really matter when the team you're playing is awful? Just hear me out on this. Maryland, bad. Right?
Oh, yeah.
No one disputes the fact
they're
that
losing to Rutgers.
They're getting killed by Rutgers.
Getting killed by Rutgers.
They start hot, and then they poo all over themselves, and then they're done. However, deep down there, they have the ability to be a marginally good Big Ten program. They just don't know how to follow up with it and follow through with things. Mike Loxley this week was given the vote of confidence by Maryland's leadership saying he's going to be back next year and we're committed to spending more money on this football program. I can see this Maryland team come out with their hair on fire and take advantage of a Michigan team that, by the way, if you didn't watch that Northwestern game last weekend, they won that game. They turned the ball over 5 times. You do something like that again, Maryland can bite you in the ass.
Absolutely. And they didn't do this last year. All right. Last year was just perfect Maryland, where they lost every single game down the stretch and didn't have one win to speak of. But if you go back 2 years, they still had the hot start, and then they lost 4 in a row. But in those last 3 games, they snapped back into gear. You've seen that from Maryland. That's what you were kind of speaking to. They beat Nebraska on the road. They played Michigan very tough that year at home. 31-24. It was a one-possession game. Then they wound up beating Rutgers on the road after that. So they do have talent at the quarterback position. And Michigan, I don't think they're that great of a team. I don't think anybody really does. But that has nothing to do with how Ohio State is going to go up and play them. We're past that, or we're not to that just yet.
We're going to talk about that next week. I don't care if they lose this Maryland game
I don't either.
by 50.
We've said that.
I'm still going to have the loose stool all next week because I know what can happen. We've seen it. I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying there's a chance something could happen.
I'm a believer of that. I think
Michigan.
I think Michigan wins this game, maybe by a touchdown, but Maryland is going to keep this one close. They're not going to get embarrassed in this one.
All right, who the hell wants to win the ACC?
Nobody.
We got Pitt at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech came a stone's throw from losing to 1-9 Boston College last week. When we look at the ACC, Timmy, is Georgia Tech the team that's actually going to nail it down and beat a team out of that conference?
They're going to beat Pitt this week, and what happens after that is going to be a loss, but that doesn't matter for the conference standings. It's just not going to be too good for morale because they will play Georgia in their rivalry game. But Pitt, to me, is just a good 7-3 team. This is about the best that you're going to get with Pat Narduzzi. So, I don't think that they're going to be the one. They have to play Miami at home in their last game as well. So I'm looking at Georgia Tech. They're going to be the one team that's standing at 7-1. I'm trying to see who the Cavs are playing. So they've got Virginia Tech. So Virginia and Georgia Tech, I think, are going to be my pick for the ACC championship game 1 or 2 weeks out now.
Is James Franklin going to be? I know he's not coaching the game.
We talked about this yesterday.
Is he going to be around?
I don't know. Why would he not be around? Because he's there.
I know.
So
I just didn't know if
he at the very least would be around.
Who's their interim? Do we know? Do we care?
We don't care. I'll find out.
Haystacks Calhoun.
I know
That's what I'm going to say. The interim head coach at Virginia Tech.
The story is he takes over for a guy that used to coach for him, Philip Montgomery. Montgomery.
What does that mean?
It's just like a mini-mall. Oh, yeah.
One more to take a look at, by the way. Illinois at Wisconsin. Illinois is a 7-3 football team. They have slight hopes of maybe sneaking into a playoff spot. Not bloody likely, but whatever.
No.
We already saw Washington go to Wisconsin and lose a game that they shouldn't lose. So just keep an eye on that one. That could be another hollow victory for the Badgers and Luke Fickell.
Remember, all the 7-3 teams in the Big Ten have tricky road games this week.
Is Joe Burrow going to play on Sunday? Got some new developments today. We'll talk about it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got some slower traffic on eastbound 670 between Cleveland Avenue and 71, and there's a couple-minute holdup on southbound 71 on the north side between Weber Road and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Experience Columbus. The 2025 Columbus Gift Guide will make you say, yes, Columbus. This perfectly curated guide is filled with local gifts for everyone on your list this holiday season. Shop the guide at experiencecolumbus.com/gift guide. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by The Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. Together to serve you better. Schedule today at thewaterworks.com.
Rick Germain called me the other day and said, Mikey, we need you back at Germain Nissan. The dealership misses you, and people are forgetting how awesome Nissans are. I'm a dude that's owned pretty much every Nissan under the sun, and I'm excited to go back in and get my hands dirty. You have to be crazy not to consider a Nissan from Germain Nissan. J.D. Power ranked Nissan #1 in customer satisfaction among mainstream brands. Plus, with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Nissan for less. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road, GermainNissan.com.
Prepare your home for fall with Logan Services. Heating service calls are just $79. Furnace tune-ups are also only $79. And plumbing service calls are now just $79. Scheduling online is quick and easy. So visit our website now to book your appointment. A system for every home and budget with fast, friendly service from Logan Services.
Hey, it's Timmy Hall for Central Ohio's most trusted and experienced group of orthopedic experts, Orthopedic One. They helped me with my hip pain, and I trust they can help you as well, because Orthopedic One is where you go to get better. So find a physician or location at orthopedic1.com.
Make your holiday shopping easier with BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan and choose from $1,000, $3,000, or $5,000 with low fixed rates and no application fees. Visit bmifcu.org/holiday loan for details.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Our favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Have you subscribed to the podcast of this stupid show? If you're nodding your head no, then I hope you drive right into a ditch. But I'll give you one last chance to save yourself from certain death. Go to wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click, subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. It's free. There's no excuse. Podcast is brought to you by our friends Care Heating and Cooling. It's Go to Jail Friday. We'll do that coming up at 3:46. Pick your parlay, 5 o'clock hour. Final walkthrough, 5 o'clock hour. Joe Burrow was a full participant in practice yesterday, second day in a row. They are officially listing him as questionable.
So this is happening,
It's too much noise here. I don't see now how he doesn't play on Sunday against the Patriots. I thought they were setting him up for Thanksgiving against the Ravens, but it's too much. I saw some video of him moving around. He looks fine on the toe, and he's a veteran. He knows the plays. That's not an issue.
He knows the plays.
You know what I mean.
He's Joe Burrow.
I understand.
I would hope he knows him in his sleep.
At this point,
there's no chase, though, which is a concerning thing.
Is he physically comfortable enough to go out and start this weekend? Now, I think it's a mistake because I think this season is lost and it's over for Bozo, but
it is.
We'll see what can happen. I mean, this is sort of the last gasp, right?
Look at what they're staring at right here. So they are right now 3-7, coming off of 3 straight losses. We talked about them. You had your chance right there with the Jets and Bears at home, and your offense did enough. That's how bad this team is right now, that you couldn't win 2 games when you scored a combined 90 points or 80 points in them. You gave up 90 and lost. You lose to the Steelers, so you have the Patriots, Ravens, and Bills 3 straight weeks, 3 really tough games. Pats at home here on Sunday, and then roadies at the Ravens and at the Bills. And who knows, Buffalo, well, we know the Ravens are starving for wins to get back into it, and they're looking okay right now because they get to 1 game above 500 with their latest win. I believe they did, or they're 5-5 right now. But either way, I'm concerned that you're just putting Joe Burrow at risk. I'm concerned that once again, you are risking the future of this franchise. It's bad enough. And the organization and the head coach still needs to be held accountable for this, because I'm not so sure that with Burrow healthy the whole time that it would be much of a different story. As bad as this defense is, he can't put up much more than 40 points in football games, and they've done that a couple of times.
Mack Rhodes, the AD over at Baylor, has officially announced his departure yesterday. He's been the AD at Baylor since July 2016. Suddenly took a leave of absence from the position for personal reasons. Last week, he also stepped down as the head of the College Football Playoff Committee. right? I'm not making that up.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
So here's the statement from him. I find myself in a season of life where I need to prioritize my faith and my family with an intentional focus that requires me to move on from my role as caretaker of this great athletics program. This is me speaking now. There was an issue with him confronting a player, but when he stepped down as the chair of the College Football Playoff Committee, it was reported that there was something else. It wasn't just that. There was something else. Look, I'm reading the tea leaves here because we don't know exactly what it is, and the school president gave no reason for the departure. But normally when someone starts a statement with, I find myself in a season of life where I need to prioritize my faith and my family.
A season of life? Who's ever said something like that?
It's because you were caught dipping in someone else's honey hole.
Gross.
For lack of a better term. I don't know that for sure.
You were basically just doing some things you shouldn't be doing.
But there's obviously something here. He didn't just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm just tired of this. I don't believe that for a second. There's stuff going on behind the scenes at Baylor. Probably more than one thing going on behind the scenes at Baylor. And we will eventually learn about it because we learn about everything.
Art Briles really killed that program, right? Just locked it up. I mean, I know they had Matt Rule, but could you even tell me one thing that Baylor accomplished when Matt Rule was the coach there?
Yeah, they won a lot of meaningless games.
Okay, they
and
won
propelled
some football
Matt
games.
Rule into a terrible job with the Carolina Panthers.
But you couldn't tell me one significant thing that they did. A bowl victory, whether they won the Big 12 championship. Maybe they did. Maybe they played in a Big 12 championship game under him. I'm just saying my view of where Baylor was before all that stuff came out about Art Briles, and without question, I'm not even debating, he had to go. It was really bad stuff that he turned a blind eye to. Had to be done. And the athletics director had to be gone as well. I just don't think they've been able to recover from that.
You know what they did
get back
though?
to that stature.
You know what they did that I would love to do? They won a college basketball national championship.
Yes, they did. I mean, I was speaking about Baylor football.
I understand this, but Mack Rhodes is not the AD of football. He's the AD of everything, and he went out there and he hired Scott Drew, and he retained Scott Drew, and they won themselves a national championship.
Yeah, I don't know if he was the guy that hired him. He's been there a long, long time now. Scott Drew,
he retained him.
Retained him. Comes from that the Homer Drew, coaching tree, the famous Valparaiso coach.
Who else comes
Jake
from that
Diebler
tree?
is in
That's
that
right,
tree.
Jake Diebler.
And a lot of teams out there would like a guy as solid as Scott Drew and what they've done. I love what they did on their campus too. They built a nice small college basketball barn. It's new, but it only seats about 9,000 or so, and it is an unbelievable environment.
Nice, isn't
it?
It
is just they fill every single seat, and everybody has a great time.
Lots of rumbling about the potential $2.4 billion Big Ten private equity deal. Michigan has now said publicly that they're committed to the conference, but they don't want any of this. And you know what?
We don't want any of that money. Just give it to Maryland. We'll stay neutral here.
I got to tell you, man, I have looked into this. I've read about it as much as my pea brain can comprehend things, because there are layers to this that I'm not well versed in business. We're talking about a $2.4 billion deal, but
a lot of moving parts to this.
I understand the hesitation that Michigan and USC both have. And I'm surprised, quite frankly, that Ohio State is gung-ho on this type of deal.
I think at the very the lowest level of it, with what we can understand, is, do we need to take a giant cash influx up front and let somebody else into our party and have power over what could possibly happen in the future when we're already so successful? When we already know we have a successful product to sell.
From a school standpoint, extends the grant of rights by 10 years.
By 10 years.
And Ted Carter has already been talking the last year about, hey, when things come up again, we're going to have to look into this whole sharing of equity deal, because we're a much more valuable partner than some of these other schools out there, right? I mean, we just saw it from Maryland this week. We saw it from Wisconsin last week, where there's, I guess we're going to spend some money on the football program now. Now? What are you talking about now? So let's say they do have this $2.4 billion influx of cash. Are there going to be rules as to how these schools spend the money?
Look, there might be, like we're wearing these ridiculous tracksuits, right? Neither one of us are wearing Nike right now. But if you look at this I got Nike in shoes. Terms of apparel, yeah, you got. There you go. There's a good example.
You liking my shoes?
You got the Nike shoes. I got good shoes, but they're not as big a swinger as Nike is. Nike is the best. They're the biggest. They're the best. We do numbers. We look at sales. We look at popularity. Nike is there. Then Adidas still good. It's not like they're some bum out living out on the street. But if you go lower, like if we did this in Big Ten football, Ohio State would be Nike, and they are a Nike school, right? Who would Maryland be? Russell Athletic? I mean, they're hanging on by threads. Yeah, they're in the same.
Not a New Balance.
They're no
New Balance too good for them.
New Balance is Iowa.
You got Gabby Thomas's New Balance.
You got
so is Shohei.
Yeah, you got Cooper Flagg and
Shohei's New Balance.
Kawhi Leonard.
Marv is too, right?
Marv is
New Balance.
New Balance. But what would you say Maryland is? Is that a good pull for them? Russell Athletic?
Yeah.
They're in the same family. They both make athletic apparel, but they're not in the same wheelhouse as what one company is worth. And so when you think about Ohio State and even Michigan and what they're dabbling in, why do they want to join forces and take all this cash when it's going to tie them and rope them in with all these other entities that aren't as good as them?
If anything,
they're going to have to do it, though.
You'd be looking for a little bit more independence and a little bit more financial flexibility.
Or more of the cash up front.
Right.
Like, you don't give Maryland the same. If you're giving them $124 million, I want $224 million.
Go to jail. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to hit stop and go traffic if you're on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. Almost a 5-minute delay there. And there's about a 10-minute holdup on southbound 315 between Lane Avenue and Town Street. This report is sponsored by Fresh Time Market. At Fresh Time Market, they've got everything for your Thanksgiving. The antibiotic-free turkey, savory sides, fresh produce, and especially the savings. So come in today and fill your cart with freshness, flavor, and quality. Fresh Time Market, your recipe for a great holiday. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa. Next level wellness, 5-star IV and aesthetic treatments. Look great, feel great. 4 locations in Central Ohio. Book your drip at HydrateMeMedSpa.com.
Hey Columbus, keep your business running smooth with the Door Company of Ohio. Experts in commercial doors and repairs. Call us at 614-338-1414. The Door Company of Ohio. Your doors, our service.
You're listening to the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report, featuring the latest player injury updates from a fellowship-trained Mount Carmel sports medicine specialist physician, so you know who's in and who's out for this week's games.
Our doctor, as always, is Dr. Brian Galoni. Doc, let's talk injuries. Eagles tackle Lane Johnson. He suffered a Liz Frank sprain. He's going to be out for, they're saying, 4 to 6 weeks. Liz Frank injury, I know we've talked about him. I know people have become more familiar with it, but it feels like if we said super painful foot injury, more people would be sympathetic to someone being on the shelf with that. Can you explain what the Liz Frank injury is again?
Yeah, T-bone. So Liz Frank, it refers to a set of injuries that occur in the bones or around the bones in the ankle and the midfoot. So you got a lot of bones there, a lot of joints, a lot of ligaments. Liz Frank sprain is one of those ligaments, or probably several of them have been sprained. You can have Liz Frank's fractures if it's bad enough. They're giving him 4 to 6 weeks to get back. So probably not a fracture, just those ligaments that are holding your ankle together have been sprained.
And then we have Buck safety Jamel Dean. He has a hip flexor strain, and they're saying he's week to week. Hip flexor sounds painful. Obviously, it's a pretty important part of the body when you're playing football.
Yeah, you're right, T-Bone. Hip flexor is one of those leg muscles that we talk about take forever to heal. You know, we talk about quads and hamstrings take forever to heal. Well, the hip flexors is what allows you to bring your knee up to your chest. And again, we've talked before about different grades of strains. It just depends on how severe this is. They're listing in week to week. I'm thinking it's not a real bad strain, but again, just because of where it is and it's, weight bearing, it's harder for those things to heal up.
There's a few of us around here that are nervous about other wide receiver injuries. I'll just leave it at that. Soft tissue injuries this time of year.
What is a soft tissue injury? Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Doc, we appreciate the info as always. We'll talk again next week.
Absolutely.
That was the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report with T-Bone. Mount Carmel, because of you.
The Jackets hit the road for a battle with the Washington Capitals. Live fan coverage starts Monday night at 6:30.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Fan.
Picture it, your holiday table. The family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps. This season at Kroger, make the moments that matter possible with quality that's affordable in every aisle. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Don't miss great savings on bacon. 16-ounce packages of Sugardale bacon are buy one, get one free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Diamond Sellers bring the world's finest jewelry to you at our annual holiday gala December 4th through December 6th. Celebrate the season of sparkle with up to 25% off for 1 weekend only at our Sawmill Road and Easton locations. Visit diamondseller.com/gala to learn more.
Looking for a truly unique gift for that someone special? If you want unique, you want Oakland Nursery specialty stores. Choose from lovely holiday accents, personable gifts, seasonal treasures, delectable foods, and so much more. They feature lifestyle collections sure to make you and your family's homes merry and bright for the season. Enjoy 2 distinctive shopping experiences, Oakland's Inside and Out in New Albany and the Oakland Home Store in Dublin. Truly unique and perfect for Christmas.
Back for a limited time, the French dip from Firehouse Subs. Piled high with premium roast beef, caramelized onions, and melty provolone cheese on a freshly toasted garlic butter roll. Served with warm, savory au jus for dipping. This premium French dip is only at Firehouse Subs for a limited time. Head to your nearest Firehouse Subs or order ahead and skip the line. And remember, Firehouse Subs catering is perfect to feed the whole crew on game day. Limited time at participating Firehouse Subs restaurants while supplies last.
Are you working? Because we barely are. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football and quiet quitting. The Fan.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
I want to give you some proof that radio advertising works. All right?
Lay it on me.
So, driving around, left the house this morning, 10:45. Got Bishop and Friends on.
Yeah.
Right? Hear a commercial, which we just heard in that last break, about the Firehouse Subs new French dip. And I said, oh, man, I had that last year. That was pretty damn good. I didn't know it was back. I changed my lunch plans.
There you go.
Went right over there, had myself a dip, and it was delicious.
Look, we're not just blowing smoke. I know radio advertising works because our minds work that way. We have so much going on in our lives, so many things to keep straight, whether it's our own jobs, our own schedules, and then if you're married and you have kids, you have a family.
Many, like I am.
Yeah, we're married men. We have lots to do. So our kids have stuff. It's a lot. You got to have your calendar system at home. You're writing things down in different colored Sharpie markers. So when you hear something in a nice little 30-second radio ad, it reminds you. You know what I hadn't thought about in a year? Hot head burrito. We're running some spots.
I like a good hothead.
Did I hear like they're toasting the burritos? Do they used to do that?
Yeah, they've done that for a couple years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like give a little toast both sides on a flat grill.
Yeah.
That's a good look with a burrito. That's very nice.
You want to talk some more about radio advertising? You know, I saw at the Firehouse, Bob Capace. He was there just hawking jewelry in the parking lot.
Did you see somebody from Care Heating and Cooling too?
They were there too, sure. Tri-State Men's Health, we were measuring erections in the parking lot. I'll tell you what, that French dip gave me one. That was pretty damn good.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Timmy Hall says, go to jail.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
All right, I'm going to start you off with 3 good old-fashioned jailbirds. I have 100% confidence you're going to be with me on at least 2/3 of them. I'll start with the 2 highest on my confidence meter that you'll be with me. So my next-door neighbor. This was the same neighbor who, let his dog almost bite my finger off. He's sort of turned into a goodish, cleanish boy since then. Now...
You're going to ruin all that progress, though, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Just throw that right out the window.
Light that bridge on fire.
That's all right. He's not listening. So he cut his grass the other day. No problem with that. And he was using the mulching mode. I like to go with the mulch method as well.
Well,
especially this time of year.
Chopping up the leaves.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you should do because that's extra fertilizer.
Oh, that's nutrients.
It's beautiful.
Did you get your aeration done yet? You got to get a fall aeration.
I get aeration every single year.
You need to get spring and fall. You need to get those thick plugs.
I got it done already. Little poo plugs.
Yes, you got to have those poo plugs. Okay, so he cuts the grass. I have no idea why, when you go through all that work to mow, that's the long part of the job. You're talking about maybe 30 yards of public sidewalk space. Not even. 30 yards is over-exaggeration. 15. It would take you 1 minute, 2 minutes to get your leaf blower and finish the job. And then what happens this week? Rain comes in, and so we get all these grass clippings.
He leaves all the clippings out on the sidewalk.
And they're just stuck to the sidewalk.
No, I don't care for that.
You want to do that in your drive? You know what? I take that back. Even in your driveway. Do the job. Do what's right for your house and for the good of everybody else.
Timmy?
Take care of your own property. Be proud of your property. Do the job.
I'm going to say 6 months in jail. If he happens to offend again, then that's just sheer arrogance or stupidity. Either way, I have no sympathy for you. That goes 10 years in jail. So 6 months first time, 10 years second time.
I just don't understand the half-assing things. That goes with a lot of tasks, too. If you're going to set out to do a job, to do a chore, do the chore right. You're not finished until you're finished.
I'm with you, Timmy.
Get the job done. Number 2, I got to throw Sarah and Jack into jail for this. I feel like we had one a couple of weeks ago about something specific about bathroom etiquette. Maybe I think it was like water all over the countertop in the bathroom. Well, tell me if Samantha and Kristen give you trouble with this. We have all these different items that keep finding their way to the bathroom counter. I'm talking smallish stuff. A box of Zyrtec is sitting out. The bottle of melatonin is sitting out. The toothpaste tubes are sitting out. We've got cups that are sitting out on top of it. We've got the Afrin nasal spray that's sitting out. We have dual medicine cabinets, and we have a shelving unit over where the toilet is as well for a third medicine cabinet type of situation. Why do we not put those away? And the response I always get back is, well, it's easier to get to if it's sitting here on the counter. Well, why don't I just take every single thing out of the medicine cabinet and just line it all up? There'll be 135 things sitting right there. We'll be knocking them over. They'll be falling into the sink. I don't get it. Jail for them. Put your stuff back where you got it from.
I think you should take out all your pairs of underwear that you probably have in a drawer.
Oh, just lay it.
Right?
Just
lay them on top of the bed.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to remember to put on underwear if it's right in front of my face.
I wear 2 pairs a day. So I'm going to have to put that on. I have to put the other one on.
6 months in jail, both of them.
They're pretty lenient. All right. Last one is from, when was I coming to work? Wednesday morning. Go back to the mean streets of I-70 eastbound and down. I kid you not. I'm pulling out off of Hilliard Rome Road. We got the construction there from back on 70, and I'm getting up to cruising speed. And I get up and cook about as fast as anybody. You know, I'm not taking my time. I get off that off ramp. I'm not going 30 miles an hour. I'm getting up to speed and getting to cruise speed.
That's what the ramp is there for, by the way.
That's what you do.
There are people that go 30 all the way until they get on the highway.
It's not safe.
No.
It's not safe. We're trying to go places. We're trying to get to work. So I get to the left lane, and it's still kind of congested right there. I'm not driving up into anybody's bumper or anything, but I'm trying to go my speed. I can't go as fast as I want to. And behind me, you ever get like almost reverse cut off? Like the guy doesn't cut off in front of you, But you look in your rear view mirror and you're like, oh, dear God. Like there's a van like right there, almost clips the back of my bumper. And he is so close to me where I can't even see his headlights. Like he's in my trunk. And then as this guy whips around me, like as soon as he passes the truck that we're both passing, I find out that it is a church van. It is a conversion van.
Was Herbie driving it?
Hey, it's me and my dog. Peter was actually driving. Herbie was riding shotgun. It was a church van. And then when he passed me, on the back left side, there was a cross. On the other right side, it said, Jesus saves. I don't think Jesus wants you driving 95 miles an hour on I-70, cutting people off left and right.
How do we know what type of driver Jesus would be?
You think Jesus would drive like a maniac?
I bet you Jesus would get moving.
I'm sure Jesus would get moving, but he's not going to drive unsafe. He's not going 30 miles an hour off the on-ramp.
I would like all of you to contribute some go to jails. At Man and Timmy 971 on the X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093 and send us an email. goodcleanboy@gmail.com. NBC is potentially doing something that they shouldn't have the ability to do. And I've seen a little topic pop up in the YouTube chat that I want to dive into.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah.
It involves food, and it doesn't take much prodding to get me into a conversation involving food. So
Let's
there you
do
go.
it.
That's coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute holdup due to a crash that's blocking the center lane on eastbound 70 on that west side at Central Avenue. It's going to move a little slow from West Broad Street. We also have slower traffic on northbound 71 on the south side between Frank Road and I-70. This report is sponsored by Experience Columbus. The 2025 Columbus Gift Guide will make you say yes, Columbus. This perfectly curated guide is filled with local gifts for everyone on your list this holiday season. Shop the guide at experiencecolumbus.com/gift guide. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Enjoy rates lower than the national average, plus special rates on balance transfers with a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card from BMI Federal Credit Union. Apply today at bmifcu.org/visa.
Get ready to play, win, and celebrate at El Dorado Sayada Downs, your ultimate Caesars Rewards destination. Earn rewards every time you play or dine with the most exciting loyalty program around. Take your pick from 1,700 hot new games, award-winning brews, and Guy Fieri's out-of-bounds 68-layer lasagna. And big news, Sayada Downs will host the prestigious Breeders' Crown in 2026, featuring 12 championship races. Feel the energy at El Dorado Sayada Downs, where Caesars Rewards never stop. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem, call 1-800-589-9966. Visit Caesars.com/Sayada Downs for details.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit ahomefortheholidays.columbus.org to buy your tickets. That's ahomefortheholidays.columbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. when you need a company you can trust.
Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. And Meijer is making it easier than ever to share more good. During the week of Thanksgiving, November 23rd through the 29th, when you buy Meijer brand Fredericks by Meijer, Purple Cow, or True Goodness Foods, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to help feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. It's the simple way to put the giving and Thanksgiving together. Exclusions apply. See Meijer.com for details. One meal equals 25 cents based on an average meal cost from select Meijer food pantry partners. Learn more at Meijer.com/aboutmeijer/community.html.
Bank of America is a nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in Columbus. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
2 years ago, Bobby Carpenter completed treatments for knee pain at QC Kinetics. So we're checking in with the former college and pro football player to see how he's doing.
I've been asked a lot, like, how long does this last? How long does it work? I go, I've had mine for a couple years, and everything feels very good. It feels just as good as it did when I started to turn the corner.
Bobby's an active husband, dad, and business owner. That's why 2 years ago, he heard about QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and he knew he could trust them for his chronic knee pain.
And thankfully, with QC Kinetics, I was able to go through this, and my activities are the same as it was. I'm able to coach my kids in sports. I can play golf. I can go run.
QC Kinetics patients like Bobby don't miss a beat. No surgery or rehab. Just freedom from debilitating joint pain. Ready for lasting relief from joint pain? Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
The Ohio State University Army ROTC isn't just a curriculum. It's more than just a path to a degree. For more than 150 years, we have been forging tomorrow's leaders. Here you will find your purpose, your mission, your ROTC family. At Ohio State, you're not just joining Army ROTC, you're stepping into a history of excellence that spans generations. Learn more at arotc.osu.edu. Buckeyes lead the way.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Following last night's win in Toronto, the Blue Jackets will move south of the border to Detroit, where they'll take on the Red Wings tomorrow afternoon. Meanwhile, the Winnipeg Jets saying today that goalie Connor Hellebuck will miss the next 4 to 6 weeks with a knee injury. Hellebuck has been the Vezina Trophy winner for the last 2 seasons. College football, Baylor's administration announcing today that head coach Dave Aranda will return next season. There had been speculation the Bears might make a coaching change with Baylor 5-5 on the year. Top-ranked Ohio State with their last day of prep to get ready to host Rutgers tomorrow at 12 noon. Right here on the Fan. Golf second round of the RSM Classic in Georgia. Andrew Novak, the leader at 16 under. Gino Thittakill at -12 leads the LPGA CMA Group Tour Championship in Naples, Florida. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. They want to thank Columbus by offering $500 off every new program now through Thanksgiving. Awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
A show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No, that is a bad place to touch. No.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. To go to jail Friday. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. I actually see something from Adam King in here. And I did double check. It is him and not an imposter.
Oh, really?
Although who would pretend to be Adam King?
I don't know. Aim higher.
So I saw this on Awful Announcing. They're reporting on another story from Puck Sports. John Orand, who worked for Sports Business Journal for a long time. NBC scheduled to air the Big Ten championship game in 2026. So next year. The only year in which the network has dibs on rights to the big game as part of its 7-year deal with the conference that runs through 2030. But according to this report, the network is thinking about selling the game. They've reached out to Amazon and Netflix.
They're really trying to get in on it, aren't they?
They're interested in buying this game from them. Now, in this report, it says that really, it doesn't matter if they're able to strike a deal. If the Big Ten doesn't want to do it, then they don't do it. And that's the way it should be. I can't believe that NBC would start going to other networks before first talking to the Big Ten. Because if NBC called up and said, hey, we're thinking about selling this to Amazon. Remember, you sold it to us, and we're going to sell it to them. I'd say, no, you're not doing it. If anything, you give it back to us. We'll pay you whatever you paid us, the equivalent. We take it back, and then we go and sell it where we want to sell it. Or we give it to Fox.
Hold on. Would we even be getting to this point if they didn't already know that they were allowed, that this was within their contractual rights to do it? I'm with you.
You are assuming competence.
It does not seem like the Big Ten would allow this. But then again,
can I tell you a little story?
It's the Big Ten.
Let me tell you a little story about a place called The Fan and a little show called The Dan Patrick Show.
What happened?
When it was on ESPN Radio.
What happened with the DP show?
So back in the day, the DP show used to run in the afternoons. And we wanted to expand, and we were an affiliate, right? We aired the show every single day. We wanted to expand local programming because we had 12 to 1, noon to 1, as Spielman on Sports. I did that show with Spiels.
1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
But they wanted to go all the way to 3 o'clock with local programming.
Tell me what our entire local lineup was when you were doing that 1 hour show with Spielman. Not like all the hosts, but like what were the two local shows
Our
at that
only
time?
local shows were Spielman on Sports from noon to 1, and then we had afternoons from 3 to 6.
Okay.
That was it. That's all the afternoons. That's the only local that we had.
You were live in Afternoon Drive.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, even when I started, we were only started local at 12. We had 12 to 3, Bishop and Rothman at the time. You guys, 3 to 6, and then Buckeye Show.
Yeah.
That was the 3 local shows.
No, I mean, people just sort of take for granted now that we're live and local pretty much every single
it wasn't
day
always
part,
like
all
this.
day long. But no, it wasn't. But we wanted to expand local programming, wanted to go from noon to 3 and then lead directly into our afternoon show.
Right.
And I was going to host this new show. And so I remember them calling me in, the big bosses, the brainiacs that are paid to make the big decisions here at the radio station. They called me in and they said, hey, we're thinking about doing this. Are you cool? You want to host? I said, yeah, it's a great opportunity for me at the time.
Of course.
Of course I'll do it. There's more money that comes with that. Fantastic. Yes. And I said, hey, did we run this by ESPN?
We allowed to?
You know, because we have a contract with them. We have to run a certain amount of their programming every single day. That's part of the contract. Mm-hmm. And the response I got was, nah, don't worry about them. We don't have to run it by them. We can do our own thing, whatever. I'm just the peon here. But I was the one that originally asked that question. Right?
Yeah.
The people who are paid to actually ask those questions didn't seem very concerned. So then I thought to myself, okay, I guess I'm worried about nothing. Right? I guess I don't know what the contract says. You're right. So why am I worried about it?
How do I not know this story? What eventually happened?
And so we run promotion, like starting on this day. We're going to be live and local during these 2 hours that we would normally go run the Dan Patrick Show on ESPN. But we're going to be live and local. We run promos, and then we start doing the show. I do the show for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, I had a vacation scheduled where I was going down to Florida. Now, normally...
Shocker, you went to Disney World.
No, it wasn't Disney World. It was Naples-y.
Oh, okay.
Naples. Normally, I wouldn't want to take a vacation right after you start a new show.
Right,
Right?
yeah,
You want to build the audience. But I already had this booked, and it was the only time Kristen could get off, so we went on vacation. So I'm walking around one of the shopping plazas down there, and I get a text from the big boss. Call me.
God.
We need to talk about something. And so I excused myself. She was in like the Loft outlet or something. I excused myself. I walk out.
You're just out shopping, and then you have to go and make this call.
I pick up the phone, and the conversation went something like this. Hey, we got a cease and desist from ESPN today, so we got to yank you off the air and put Dan Patrick back on the air on Monday. And I said, are you freaking kidding me? Are you telling me that nobody over there, all the lawyers that we have, The fact that you wear a tie every single day, you didn't actually sit down and read the damn contract before you decided to make a decision like this. How did I become the most rational one here? I am just the monkey on the radio, and yet I'm asking these questions. And I found out later, nobody told ESPN we were doing this. Nobody.
My goodness.
And once they got wind of it, they set their lawyers on us, and we had to change it back. So to your point,
I would like
Timmy,
to think that NBC, the national network,
I would like to think so too.
Would not even go exploring something like this.
I would also like to think
it was in their purview.
that Wolf Enterprises at the time that owned every significant media entity here in town, including us, that had lawyers on retainer, that would read the damn contract. But nobody did.
Wait a minute. What eventually happened?
They yanked me off.
But yeah, they did. They did all right.
And the only way we got out of the contract in the future is because Dan Patrick left. And there was a clause.
How long was it?
Like 2 years later, right, Teddy?
You didn't get back to the show. You didn't get back to Afternoon Drive until 2 years after that?
Yeah. Yeah, it was about that.
You kept doing, you just did 12 to 1?
I kept doing 12 to 1. That was it.
What was that like doing 1 hour a day in the middle of the day? That for people that...
It's not all that I did.
Well, I understand that.
I was the local host of Mike and Mike in the morning.
You localized Mike and Mike?
I would come in. I'd do the ONN updates for the network. I'd be in here at 4 o'clock in the morning. I would do long-form type of updates.
This is a little thing that was done in a lot of different local markets.
Yeah, 2-3 minutes at a time to give the national show at that time some local flavor.
Yes.
You look back on it, it sucked. It was stupid. But I did that, and then I ended my day with 12 to 1
with
Spielman.
It's fascinating how you look at sports radio now, and that is something that would never happen. But you don't have to go back that far. You're just talking about 15 years or so. We used to do the 12-hour, the noon to 1 show on Mondays. And that used to be Herbie's hour where he would come on. And then Spielman did that a little bit after that whole thing happened. And I don't know how many years we wound up doing that, but it was... I think we still called that Spielman on Sports. Maybe kept the name of that show.
I would love Herbie to come back and do an hour with us once a week. And Teddy, you were tight with him back in the day. I would be willing to host that show with Herbie.
Okay.
1 hour a week, me and Herbie. Let's see how that goes.
Let's do it. What do you think it would take to get Herbie to kick the tires on that again? We don't have much of a budget. This could be maybe pro bono work. He likes going on all sorts of stuff.
He's doing podcasts now.
It's Kirk or Stephen A. Smith, like who we see, like all over the place.
I would love to volunteer to host that show. I tell you what, we do a good ratings number, Teddy.
It'd be pretty friendly, wouldn't it?
Show would only last 1 week because one of us is walking out in a body bag.
No. You're not walking out.
No walking out.
You're doing it. We got to get to the thing that the chat.
All right, you're right.
Sparked
You're right.
up
I want to get to a nice, friendly conversation about sandwiches coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute delay on westbound 670 between Leonard Avenue and Neal Avenue. And be aware of an accident that's causing some holdup on eastbound 70 on the west side at Central Avenue. This report is sponsored by Middlefield Bank. Middlefield Bank, helping neighbors enjoy life with personalized banking solutions at 6 area locations. Stop in their new Westerville branch at 450 Altair Parkway and check out their grand opening specials. Find an MB near you at middlefieldbank.bank today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, this is Max with Buckeye Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Winter will be here before you know it, and that means it's time to get your heating and plumbing systems maintained. Our True Comfort membership is designed to keep things in tip-top shape. Thank you for letting us keep your home comfortable and plumbing worry-free. And when you need us,
call 614-7 683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
I wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Back for a limited time, the French dip from Firehouse Subs. Piled high with premium roast beef, caramelized onions, and melty provolone cheese on a freshly toasted garlic butter roll. Served with warm, savory au jus for dipping. This premium French dip is only at Firehouse Subs for a limited time. Head to your nearest Firehouse Subs or order ahead and skip the line. And remember, Firehouse Subs catering is perfect to feed the whole crew on game day. Limited time at participating Firehouse Subs restaurants while supplies last.
Get ready to play, win, and celebrate at El Dorado Scioto Downs, your ultimate Caesars Rewards destination. Earn rewards every time you play or dine with the most exciting loyalty program around. Take your pick from 1,700 hot new games, award-winning brews, and Guy Fieri's out-of-bounds 68-layer lasagna. And big news, Scioto Downs will host the prestigious Breeders' Crown in 2026, featuring 12 championship races. Feel the energy at El Dorado Scioto Downs, where Caesars Rewards never stop. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem, call 1-800-589-9966. Visit Caesars.com/Scioto Downs for details.
Wake up and laugh with the Bob and Tom Show on the Fan 2.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
It says here they've won 5 Marconi Awards. I can't even spell Marconi. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Bob and Tom Show.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sportsball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Picture this. You're halfway through a DIY car fix and boom, you're missing a part. It's okay because whatever it is, it's on eBay and it's guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A damp finish on this Friday with cloudy skies and showers and temperatures right around 50 degrees. It will be a damp night for high school football or for whatever you have planned. Into your Saturday morning, showers out, cloudy skies to begin right around 40 early in the day. We'll dry it out and see the sunshine. A nice day for that Buckeye game and a nice afternoon beyond that. Temperatures right around 50 degrees. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Panama Ted is being forced to produce this show against his will. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Are you dealing with ED, erectile dysfunction? You know, a lot of dudes, they don't seek treatment because they're intimidated by the process. There is nothing to be intimidated with. Go see my guys at Tri-State Men's Health. They do this every single day. Here's
Just
what you
relax.
do. You schedule a consult. Your initial visit, just $99, includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if the test dose doesn't work in the office, that's wood.
Free.
Your visit is free. They have an expert staff. And if you're like a lot of men, you could be having hibbity-dibbity time the day after your appointment. So there's not a lot of downtime there. There's only uptime, right, Timmy?
Downtime?
Oh, it's up.
Who's doing it every day anyhow?
Call them now. 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com. What was I going to say to you?
Well, we were going to talk about sandwiches.
Oh, that's right. So we were talking about how did we get started on this?
The chat. Our
I know, but how did we initially get started on sandwich? Oh, I heard the commercial for Firehouse Subs. Yeah. I went today. I got myself a French dip. I thought it was very good. I love all sorts of different sandwich places. It's not like I'm just loyal to one because I think various places do things in their own way and they specialize in things. And so I saw in the YouTube chat, go follow us and hop in there, youtube.com, search 97.1 The Fan, click on the live stream. They are debating which sandwich places of the chain places are the best. I say chain places because, look, there's no doubt that some of the specialty places that we have in town make a superior sandwich. I'm not comparing a Potbelly sandwich to a Wario's sandwich.
No.
Okay?
Yeah,
those are two completely different entities. I'm talking about of the chain places. I love the Firehouse. I had that today. I think what Firehouse does is I think they have the best quality cold cuts that they put on the sandwich. I think their meat that they use is top notch.
See, I also would say that about Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's also is very good.
Their whole brand centers around never having pre-sliced deli meats. They take that to the slicer right then and there. So you are getting Flavor Town every single time you get a sandwich. And that Jersey's favorite, the Jersey Shore favorite, or the Italian, where you really just get the basics and then you take it to Mike's Way, which gets you the shredded lettuce, tomato, the red onion, and then the red wine, vinegar, and oil.
The extra juice.
Extra juice.
You like the juice?
Yes. I think
juice is good.
I like a little bit more juice on my sandwich.
I asked for two things of juice. See, now Jersey Mike's
need more juice.
Jersey Mike's is a cold sub play. I don't necessarily think their hot subs are superior.
No, they're not. They're not. I would never get a hot sub at Jersey
had
Mike's.
Them. They're fine. There are better places to get a hot sub. You're right. If I want a cold sub, Jersey Mike's is usually where I go.
Someone in the chat, so Coach V said, I swear if Timmy says Jimmy John's is the superior sub, lock the doors,
I'm not
Ted.
saying it's superior, but I'm also not going to crap on Jimmy John's. I enjoy a Jimmy John's for what it is. It is a simple cold sandwich. I, too, do not go there for a hot sandwich.
No, and I used to love the chewiness of the bread. I haven't been there in a good minute
bread
because
can be hit and miss. When you get a fresh loaf of bread, I think it tastes really good. But if you get something that's been sitting around for a while, the shelf life on that is not great.
If it gets too crispy, then that's not good. You don't want something that's not toasted but yet still seems
that's
crispy.
That's not called crispy. That's called stale.
That's called stale, and that's bad. And every now and then you would get that. I did like their own in-house brand of chips. They probably piggybacked those chips from somebody. They're a little rigid. They're maybe
stop it with the rigid.
They're a little bit blending towards Cape Cod style.
I'm not comparing chips here.
I actually did get a bag of Cape Cods a week or two ago.
Oh, did you bust your mouth up? Were you bleeding all over the place?
I made it out okay, but I was very careful. I was conscientious when I was chewing.
I eat Cape Cods all the time. That's the only chip that we really keep in the house, potato chip.
And I bought them because we had a cheesesteak night. We had a nice little cheesesteak sandwich. I got the shaved ribeye and threw that on. Do you use your countertop cooking apparatus when you're going to make cheesesteaks? See,
what the hell are we talking about?
I have this little griddle thing where you can cook your breakfast items. It sits
griddle
on top of the counter.
Can I tell you something, Tim?
So I don't have to go out to the grill, to the Blackstone.
I don't make cheesesteaks.
No cheesesteaks.
No, I don't make them at home.
Oh, it's a
because
fantastic
there are places
dinner.
out there that I think make them. I'm not debating that the cheesesteak is a great sub.
And I'm not debating you that I can make what Wario's is making, but sometimes in the comfort of my own home, I can get the pound of shaved ribeye for $9.99.
I understand
That's a pretty
that.
good.
However,
get the protein for that price, pretty good meal.
If I go and I get myself a cheesesteak from, let's take Wario's out of the equation, that's an $18 sandwich.
Go Charlie's. Go Charlie's.
Actually, probably Penn Station.
Okay. You don't like it at Charlie's?
I do like it at Charlie's, but if they're next to each other, Charlie's and Penn Station, I'm probably going to Penn Station.
Yeah, I like Penn Station's cold sandwiches too.
There is a thing where you get yourself a hot sandwich at Penn Station, and I don't know if it's the years of grease that's just been built up on that flat top that they use, right?
Yeah, the seasoning.
There is a seasoning on there that you can't replicate with a home griddle. Now, that seasoning could be filth. I have no idea, but I'm pleading ignorance. I don't care either. It's good.
Somebody brought up mayo and about how I like to complain about mayo. Yes, you've listened to the show. You know that. Here's the thing specifically. I don't have a beef with people that like mayo on sandwiches. I understand that is one of the most popular condiments that you can spread on a sandwich. I, in particular, if I'm going to have it, I want that to be a very, very light brush. I don't want it overpowering. It doesn't add to the sandwich for me like what a zesty oil and vinegar, like with that, like the red wine vinegar and oil with some of like the salt and pepper and seasonings on top of the sandwich. That to me like gives it a certain kind of pop. The mayo is just more of the creaminess of it. If some people like that, some don't. My problem with the Jimmy John's is that I was getting that on sandwiches that I didn't deem necessary to have the mayo on it, and their menuing options were getting to be a little confusing when
it's
they
not confusing. You know what you do? You actually read the damn menu.
I don't.
It says all subs come
changed.
with mayonnaise unless otherwise noted.
It changed. They used to put every single thing that was on the sandwiches in the box. They switched the samples.
Then they assumed, well, people aren't stupid. We don't have to be redundant every single time.
I assume that if someone wants a good, clean Italian, they're not going to put mayo on it because mayonnaise does not go on an Italian sandwich.
First of all, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that either.
Oh, well,
I'm the most Italian guy in the world.
I would think coming from you, that would be a
can
thing.
have it both ways. They put a mayo, unless you tell them not to, on the Italian over at Firehouse. I think it's very good.
Disgusting. And there's some places that will put mayo on a cheesesteak. A hot cheesesteak. And they'll try to put lettuce and tomato on a cheesesteak.
This is when
that's disgusting.
You customize it and say, I don't want that. God forbid you open your mouth and actually order something else.
Any other time I try to customize something, you say, oh, you're being a little baby. Why don't you just get it as is? Changing your order.
I'm going to stab you with this pen.
You got to believe me. Who's having mayo on a cheesesteak? That's psychopath behavior. You don't deserve to eat a cheesesteak if you want mayo on it.
No.
You get onions and the gooey cheese.
I don't want to neglect my friends over at Potbelly.
Oh,
because I think Potbelly does a fantastic sandwich, and they have something that the other places don't have. And I know that other places have a hot pepper mix, but they do not have the Chicago-style jardiniere that they have at Potbelly's. And to me, that makes all the difference in the world.
Fishy was eating Potbelly just a day ago. See him getting that every single week.
It's delicious.
Yeah. I mentioned these guys this week, too, and I have not been to one of their spots in a couple of years because the one in Grandview closed. Jason's Deli. Love their sandwiches. And they got a lot of different types of sandwiches in there as well. But the one that I always loved was on like a croissant roll. You don't ever see that too much. And it had a little turkey, Swiss, had the honey mustard on it, lettuce, tomato. Delicious. And if you eat there, you get the free ice cream while you're dining.
What about a Grinders?
Like a WG Grinders?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the strip club Grinders.
Well, also a grinder is just the genre of sandwich.
I understand, but that to me is a hot sandwich play. That's
Absolutely.
not a cold sandwich play.
Yeah. What's the go-to? Do you go with like a meatball type of thing at a WG Grinders, like a meatball grinder?
I think it's been a while since I've had that. You know, actually, Potbelly makes a good meatball.
Where is a WG Grinders? Do we have one in town that's open at the moment?
There used to be. Are they all gone?
I know
there's one in Pickerington on Hill Road.
I do mourn the loss of Quiznos, though. You know my love for Quiznos.
Oh my God! I used to work with a guy in Raleigh who had to have Quiznos every single day.
Quiznos was my first real glimpse at like a hot sandwich.
Yeah, they
like
are.
that.
They're the originals. They're the OGs for doing.
Well, no,
every single sandwich went hot.
You'd go to Subway and get yourself a steak and cheese, or Teddy likes the meatballs over at Subway. But that was pretty much the end of the hot sandwich game back in the day.
Subway's system for heating the sandwich up was nowhere near as sophisticated what Quiznos was doing. Where they had like the
specialty
conveyor.
sauces. Now a lot of them were mayo based, so you don't like them. But that was the only place too where I'd go, and like 7 times out of 10, I would have horrible diarrhea after I was done eating it. But it would not deter me from going back. I would still go back. The diarrhea turned out to be a pleasure. It was good diarrhea.
You love a good diarrhea, don't you?
I do like a good. Bad diarrhea mess you up. But a good clean out, not a lot of wiping involved. Fantastic.
Bad on us. There's a WG Grinders near you on Hard Road. I mean, kind of near you. And there's one kind of near me on West Broad. I did not know this. Gonna be grinding.
You know what else I like?
What do you like?
Mr. Hero.
Oh yeah, you like
the Mr. Hero. I mean, is that technically a sub sandwich? We're just putting burger patties on it, like the Roman burger. I mean, I know they have regular sandwich there too, but I enjoy the Roman burger.
Is that one still there on Livingston?
They opened a couple more locations too. Yes, I think the one on Livingston's still there.
And there's one up on Morse Road. I believe.
All right, Timmy wants to make sure that we step up our holiday candy game. He's going to lay down the law coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. And watch out for an accident that's on southbound 71's off-ramp to 670 on the north side, causing some backup there. This report is sponsored by Fresh Time Market. At Fresh Time Market, they've got everything for your Thanksgiving. The antibiotic-free turkey, savory sides, fresh produce, and especially the savings. So come in today and fill your cart with freshness, flavor, and quality. Fresh Time Market, your recipe for a great holiday. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War, by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing zero sugar cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Right now, save on new Santa Fe and Tucson's with 0% financing and make no payments for 90 days. 0%. Go now, Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com with approved credit in 12-1.
At Meijer, we're working hard to make this year's Thanksgiving a good deal better. Meijer frozen turkey is just 39 cents per pound with M-Perks. Limit 1 per customer, no clipping necessary. Save even more with Meijer brand hot deals all season long, like Meijer cut green beans and whole kernel corn, just 49 cents a can. Meijer turkey stuffing mix is 99 cents, and cans of both Meijer cranberry sauce and pure pumpkin are just $1.09 each. Delicious deals and a Thanksgiving meal to remember. That's the good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
All right, let's go. It's go to jail Friday.
All right, Johnny.
We're not ignoring you guys. We just had a quick veer for some food
have
talk.
You not listened to this show before? Sometimes we veer into Sandwich Town. We're going to go to Candyville in a little bit.
Well, we've been told we're not paying enough attention to our friends in the chat as well, so we wanted to do that.
You want to let's talk about Rutgers? Oh yeah, here, let's break down the game. Rutgers sucks. Rutgers sucks.
And Landers
It's going to be a 30-point game. It doesn't matter if the Buckeyes don't play Carnell Tate or Jeremiah Smith. They shouldn't play those two.
I do wonder if we cover this one. Didn't cover against Purdue because you called the dogs off and then the backups. I still find it funny. There was like a drive for Purdue at the beginning of the game, and then the only other drive where they even gained yardage was at the end when the backups were in. But you want to put those guys on the spot, too. I understand that. There's a lot of guys you want to see if they've got the backbone to keep them out of the end zone. They didn't do it.
All right, that's all the discussion I want to have about this dog crap game.
Go to jail Friday. You guys know the places to get in touch with us. Text us 614-787-3093. That's the burner phone at Man and Timmy 971 on X and goodcleanboy@gmail.com. I wanted to say to you guys, I'm going to respond to some of those emails. We both have access. There's a lot of good questions in there just for general purpose stuff about the show. I appreciate everybody that's been emailing that account. So here we go. Hello, vasectomy lovers.
He's a peeping Tom.
I arrived at my local Chipotle today around 11:15 a.m. That's like you time right there. Walking up to the line.
It's been open for half an hour. It opens at 10:45.
10:45, right. So there's no excuse. Walking up to the line, it was clear that they were not ready to start serving food, as there was only carnitas and chicken ready to serve.
Embarrassing.
As well as multiple sides missing. I settled for a chicken bowl, and my one request was that I asked for the red hot chili salsa. I like that salsa, even though it was not on the front line. But I could clearly see a full container of it over at the mobile order food line station. The employee preparing my bowl said I couldn't have the salsa.
We did this one last week.
No, we didn't.
You weren't here. How do you know?
This sounds very familiar.
We did this same exact one.
How am I supposed to know?
Last week.
How am I supposed to know that? I wasn't here.
Is it an old text you're reading, or is it a new text?
Well, it was the first text that was up on the phone. So, yes, apparently it is an old text. Throw me in jail then.
They have dates on them.
There's so many texts that hit the burner phone.
Oh,
it's almost like just pick and see which one works.
Can't you just say, I have this conversation with my wife all the time. Can't you just say, my bad?
I effed up.
Just say that.
I effed up.
I don't need to know the reason why you're stupid. I just want it to be corrected. That's all I want.
Okay, here's another one. My GCBs.
Oh, now you want something else?
Yeah, well, I think he's a pervert. Probably a communist, too.
Want to know a guy who isn't a GCB? A neighbor walking a dog in front of my house who I was unfamiliar with did something very rude. I'd been keeping a giant leaf pile in the front of the house
We
the
did
last
this one
2
too.
days. Stop.
This sounds familiar.
Stop it, Ted. Stop it. You want to just want to end the segment right now?
Switch the samples.
All right,
You
what was
go
I
to
saying? Big leaf pile in the front of the house the last 2 days. That hopefully this lovely weekend would crisp them up. I've got a 4-year-old son. What's more classic, a fall activity, than a good, clean leaf pile? This jabron I see outside the front window then lets his dog off leash, mind you, jump right into the pile, throwing the leaves all over the place.
That's just terrible.
It's also at least 10 feet off the sidewalk in my yard. I felt it was too awkward to go outside and bark at him. But give me a break, D-bag. Get off my plane, GTJ.
You know, sometimes I'm lenient, and I like people to learn a lesson, then come back into society and act like a person. However, in this situation, you're going to have to convince me. This guy's going to have to convince me that he shouldn't be put to death. I say death penalty unless you can convince me otherwise.
So you have off-leash dog walking. You have the gall to just let your pet
There's so much there.
Go onto someone else's property. There's even when you're walking your dog, you have to use the space that's on the side closest to the road.
What is it?
For them to go to the bathroom. Huh?
The space between.
Thank you, Dave. Yes. So then you got to get the bags and then pick up the crap. It's the worst thing that we can do as humans, but hey, we choose to have dogs, so we got to do it. No, that's ridiculous.
You know what I do if that happens to me?
What?
I'm a good, clean person. First of all, I put the dog on the leash, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I knock on that person's door and I say, I'm so sorry. My dog accidentally got away from me, jumped in your leaf pile. As soon as I'm done walking the dog,
where's your rake?
I'm going to come back here and I'm going to rake for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it neat again.
What kind of normal person wouldn't do that?
Make the yard great again.
The way that I picture this is like the guy
Right,
thought it was funny. Yeah. Make that yard great again. That was Trumpy guy. They don't know what the F they're doing.
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
All right, how about my reigns on Spain's plains?
I have to eat so I can take my back pill.
Throwing my 11-year-old daughter and 13-year-old son in jail. Did you do this one? Did you do this one last week?
I don't think so.
What are you, twisted up?
Yeah,
tied up and twisted the way you like to be. All right, so moving on. We're constantly having the same conversation about dishes. Like most people, we got a drying rack and a dishwasher right next to the sink. Every single time I walk by, I see either the last plate or bowl that they use just sitting there. The morning bowl of cereal is there literally every morning. Conversations, loss of allowance, I guess groundings is next, or we could go straight to jail.
They are plenty big enough at that age.
11 and 13?
They should be doing their own dishes, especially if this is something that's a topic of conversation. Now they're just willfully ignoring you.
He's a very willful boy.
Which I will not tolerate.
No.
I'll tolerate stupidity up to a certain point, but now they're just doing it on purpose. 5 years in jail, both of them. See, my daughter will have a bowl of oatmeal.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah. So that's got like the sticky residue.
You put that in the sink. You got to, if you're not going to put that right in the dishwasher, which you should, you have to at least put some standing water in that bowl. Because if you come back 2 hours later and try and get that oatmeal out, you're dead.
No.
It's over.
You don't put that right in the dishwasher. You've got to give it a good rinse before you put it in.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Unless you're gonna rinse it out right away. Like, let's say, I forgot I got to make a phone call. You don't just put it there and leave it. You turn the faucet on, put some standing water in there. Let it sit.
Of course.
So that the oatmeal doesn't harden on the bowl.
This makes it so much easier for the cleanup. I do this with the pizza cutter. Why do people just throw dirty dishes in the sink and let them sit there for 2 hours? You're making the cleanup so much harder.
Because they're bums, Timmy.
Do the job.
They're dirty bums that should be under a bridge being pummeled by Kimbo Slice.
One more.
Even though he's dead. The ghost of Kimbo Slice.
The ghost of Kimbo. One more jail, then I'll give you some candy stuff coming up. So my nude sleepers.
I already did that one. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you did that one.
I did that. I'm sorry.
The biggest load that we've seen.
Worst thing I've ever seen. I was out at lunch this past week, and some 50-something dude was actually clipping his nails at the table.
Ridiculous.
No jail time, please. Death sentence. I think I agree with that.
Your request is granted.
I think I agree with
Actually,
that.
it's not just like for the first guy with the leaves and the dog and stuff. I'll give you a lethal injection. But this guy who's clipping the nails, since you like to do things in public, Hobo Joe.
Guillotine.
Public.
Guillotine.
All come down to the square. We sell hot dogs. We chop your head off.
I was thinking I was watching...
Jugglers and clowns.
I was thinking I was watching the Commanders game, and they were in Spain. You think a guillotine could take care of Dan Quinn? Or would he take like a second dropping of the blade?
Well, I mean, if you really look into it,
neck,
very rarely did you have one swipe. It took multiple swipes, and it got pretty
if it wasn't a clean
ugly.
blade. Yeah.
As opposed to the neat and tidy
executioner.
Just one beheading.
Well, what about the big, heavy executioners that had the axes?
But here's the problem
Double
with that.
swing.
I actually know a little bit about that. The executioners, it's a tough job.
Of course it is.
They gotta
swing hard. You
go
gotta
home.
Aim true.
They gotta put their head on the pillow at night. You think about all the people's head that you've chopped off. So what a lot of these executioners do would get drunk before they had to do it. Do you have a lot of aim and consistency when you're drunk?
God, just hit him square in the back.
That's what I mean. They would miss and hit other parts
at the top of the head.
Exactly.
Hit the arm.
It'd be like 3-4 times. Like, we got it done. We got it done.
So that's why then they had to usher in the guillotine. Because the men were too drunk. And it's a bad thing to have to be doing.
All right, we're going to talk. We've done enough on beheading. Now we're going to talk about candy. See, we're something for the whole family. Holiday candy coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're hitting some slowdown if you're on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt between Cemetery Road and I-70, about a 5-minute holdup. And there's a 10-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side from 670 to Cook Road. This report is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Transportation. What do we do to be safe and ready to go? Buckle up, phones down, take it slow. Let's work together to ensure everyone makes it home for the holidays. Brought to you by ODOT, the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and Ohio Traffic Safety Office. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Timmy Hall and AI Common Man again for Hollywood Casino Columbus.
We've got game day watch parties every Saturday, plus your chance to earn big bucks. Mikey Likey.
I like it. You can earn tier points by playing all throughout November, and on Black Friday, you can win up to $100,000.
And you good, clean boys and girls can drop off a non-perishable food item every Tuesday and win up to $5,000 in Penn slot play.
Become a new member of our rewards program on the Penn Play app and get a $20 dining credit. Doggies. Must be 21 and over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront costs before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Listen to Financially Fit Radio with Corey Sickles this Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on 1460 ESPN, covering topics like what you need to know about annuities and how to stay healthy and enjoy retirement. Financially Fit Radio this Saturday at 9 a.m. on 1460 ESPN.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Rick Germain called me the other day and said, Mikey, we need you back at Germain Nissan. The dealership misses you, and people are forgetting how awesome Nissans are. I'm a dude that's owned pretty much every Nissan under the sun, and I'm excited to go back in and get my hands dirty. You have to be crazy not to consider a Nissan from Germain Nissan. J.D. Power ranked Nissan #1 in customer satisfaction among mainstream brands. Plus, with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Nissan for less. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road, GermainNissan.com.
It's Friday, and there's football. I shall call it Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for all things football. The Fan.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Let me tell you what's going on next week. So it's Gobble Gobble Day next Thursday. We're not going to be here, but every other day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. I like how I have to tell you what every other day of the week is.
You got your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Timmy and I will be here for you at 3 o'clock. We have some fun stuff planned. Of course, it's Buckeyes in Michigan, getting you ready for that. But I may or may not be working on AI Schembechler. So he will pay us a visit.
AI Bo
Schembechler.
AI Bo Schembechler.
Yeah.
There's a story here, I believe.
About how I killed him?
About how you killed him.
Well,
I think we should save that story for next week.
We can talk. I have been accused of murder.
Yeah.
We can talk about it next week.
Yeah, we save that one for next week. So, well, do you want the jail?
No, I shouldn't go to jail for that.
Candy.
No, Teddy wants to send me to jail for killing somebody.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's just a possibility.
For being a murderer.
We have to listen to the story next week and find out.
Yes, we do.
Give me some candy.
That's a long tease there, Teddy. All right, so I have been reading a bunch of different articles, and I see all these social media posts that this candy is back and that candy is back, and everybody's got holiday-themed candy. Now, a lot of this gets jumbled up, and you'll typically start to see a lot of the peppermint-flavored stuff, which I am all here for. Do not get me wrong. I am all here for.
What's your thoughts on a nice bark? A nice peppermint bark?
I'll get to it here.
Okay, all right.
I don't have to answer that right now.
Okay.
I'll get to it.
What about a Barks root beer? What do you think about a Barks root beer?
I like a good Barks root beer. Do you not?
Right?
What about a mug?
I was going to say, I think I like the mug a little bit more than the Barks.
I go Bark. I stay in the Coca-Cola family.
Yeah.
I go
what about
Bark.
a Dad's?
Very good.
It's more of a specialty product.
You ever have that blue crap that they do? Or like the red? How about a red cream soda? Pretty good.
Now we're just getting off topic.
Yeah, it's pretty off topic right now. My one hot take about holiday candy. I'll start this before I give you the 5 holiday candies for me that everybody needs to have in their house at some point. Candy canes is clearly the quintessential holiday candy. But the thing I find rather annoying, they're made a certain way to be a decoration on a Christmas tree. They're not really thinking about the ease for eating that thing. They're wrapped so damn tight in that cellophane. I would even think in 2025 we can come up with a system to where we still have the candy cane packaged that way, but we can unwrap it, Timmy, without having 75 different pieces of plastic.
You have not been to the store recently.
Okay.
Okay, because what they do, and I forget the brand. I'm going to say it's Brock's. They have the mini candy canes, and they're individually wrapped, but they're not tightly wrapped.
No. You're not hearing me. I love those. That's my take. I go with
That's your take, Dom?
I go with those.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey,
Miss Nicole.
Those candy canes
That's
bad.
my take.
Those candy canes that you speak of are the ones that I would have the whole Christmas season.
So you want the regular size candy canes.
But you can't hang those on your Christmas tree. So basically, what you're going to get a box of the candy canes for decoration
on my Christmas tree.
Don't even bother eating those. Just leave them up on the tree. Get the ones that you just mentioned because you just undo one little piece of plastic, slide the whole candy cane out. You crunch it up into some different bits and pieces.
And what's your thought on a peppermint rod? You like just a straight rod? A little girthier? It's straight?
No, because those straight rods, like you're talking about sort of like the old farm store take on a candy stick where they'd have them in like a million different flavors, and it's just that. But that's going to be wound tightly in that cellophane. Also really difficult. You got to get your fingernails in there to get the damn plastic on. So candy number 5. Did you see the M&M's Holiday Mint is back out? That was everywhere. That's the green bag. For those of you that don't know that, I don't know why you would have never had that one. That you got to have. That's delicious. Then, just to be fun, why don't you just get the blue and white, the winter blend? You like to get the different colors just to get into the season? The red and green M&Ms, the blue and white is the winter blend.
Never was a big fan about that. I don't care. They all taste the same.
I like to do that. Hershey Kisses is number 4. And this is important.
Hershey Kisses is good because they come out with different varieties.
Well, this is really important because Hershey Kisses has the candy cane candy. And it's their white chocolate with the red swirls
that's a good
going
one.
up to the tip of the Hershey Kiss.
Me likey.
Oh, what I will do when I get ready to enjoy the Hershey Kisses is I'll do this for me and Sarah. I'll unwrap about 15 of those suckers.
Oh, for easy access?
I'll put it into a little bowl. I'll bring it down. Say, honey, I got a nice treat for you. And then
That's
we'll both...
good thinking, Lincoln.
We'll both share some Hershey Kisses.
But he's sort of much more erect.
And then that may lead to that, and we'll enjoy the movie. 3, I got to go back to something traditional, but it's the way that it's marketed and packaged, Reese's Trees. And these are better than straight-up Reese's peanut butter cups.
I think the Reese's shapes in all
shapes.
forms, pumpkins, Easter eggs, trees, I think they're superior.
Now, 2 and 1 was difficult for me because I know one of these, you are maybe the biggest fan of this candy, but number 2 is the old Ghirardelli Square Peppermint Bark.
I love it.
I don't know when I stumbled onto this.
Delicious.
I don't remember them when I was a kid, but certainly for the last 10 years or so. And then once you travel around, if you go to Chicago, you'll see the Ghirardelli store there. You go to San Francisco, where they're actually from. You want to stop in the Ghirardelli chocolatier shop. It's good stuff. And the peppermint bark is so delicious. And number 1, you got your big shipment about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, the Frankie Lindors?
150 count, the Frankie Lindors. Oh, the
truffle,
flavors,
the truffle balls.
The one gripe I have with them,
no gripe.
They need to make a holiday peppermint truffle. They need that white chocolate. Can you imagine with
Don't they make one?
With the crystallized peppermint sticks?
They don't make one?
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
You know what I did get in my assortment this year? They got a salty caramel truffle. And it's got little grains of salt in there. Delicious.
I'm sorry, I got to go to jail again. They do have the peppermint.
That's what I thought they did.
Yeah.
You moron.
But did they put that in your
Not
purchase,
in my
though?
assortment. But
That's the thing. You got to go
find it.
Buy the smaller bag. You got to get
Walgreens,
that.
they got it.
Totally delicious.
All right, pick your parlay. We're doing pizzazz coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got an accident that's blocking the right lane. If you're on eastbound 70 on the east side from Livingston Avenue to 33, emergency crews are on scene there, adding to that holdup. And there's a couple minutes slowdown on southbound 71 on the north side between Polaris Parkway and 270. This report is sponsored by Fresh Time Market. At Fresh Time Market, they've got everything for your Thanksgiving. The antibiotic-free turkey, savory sides, fresh produce, and especially the savings. So come in today and fill your cart with freshness, flavor, and quality. Fresh Time Market, your recipe for a great holiday. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and our Black Friday sales event starts now. Lease a 2026 Toyota Corolla LE for only $199 a month for 39 months, now through December 1st at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit our website, TanskySawmillToyota.com for details. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky. $36.99 due at sighting with approved credit, tax title, and $387 dock fee not included. No security deposit required.
Get Eco.
Aaron, an HVAC system is exactly like a car.
Except for it doesn't have tires, brakes, turn signal, a steering wheel, or a speedometer.
Yeah, but other than that, they're exactly alike.
Get Eco.
Why do we change the oil on a car?
So it works better and lives longer.
Why do we do regular maintenance on an air conditioning system?
So it works better and lives longer. Okay, now I see your point.
We replace tires and brakes to keep everyone safe, and we inspect furnaces to keep everyone safe.
Get Eco.
But you cannot get Eco-Fi Advantage for your car.
For just $28 a month, Eco-Fi Advantage covers all 3 systems.
Plumbing, electrical, and HVAC.
Get Eco.
Go to geteco.com and scroll down the page to where it says Eco-Fi Advantage. And make sure you watch the video of Aaron and me.
I don't think you're in that video, Jerry.
Get Eco.
Eco. Plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
Bank of America is a nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in Columbus. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Common Man and Bob Capace here for Worthington Jewelers. Bob, why should people trust you for their holiday shopping this year?
Family owned and operated for 25 years. We're known for helping guys make great decisions. Unlike me hiring you, Common Man.
You know, I was thinking, I've been a good, clean boy this year. You got anything for me over there?
How about a nice anklet?
Sold! Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
When it's 6 a.m. and you need a skid steer and you want to talk to an actual person about skid steers, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. With the largest rental fleet and hardest working equipment experts in Columbus, we can help steer you to the right skid steer at the right price right now. Tracks or wheels, diesel or gas, light, medium, or heavy duty. Plus attachments for loading, grading, digging, drilling, tilling, and trenching. No wonder the Columbus builders building Columbus lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. From the NFL, the New York Giants for the second straight week will turn to Jameis Winston as their starting quarterback as they get ready to face the Detroit Lions. This with Jackson Dart still in the concussion protocol. Cincinnati Bengals today activated tight end Mike Gesicki, who'd been out with a pectoral injury since mid-October. They also placed defensive back Cam Taylor-Britt on the reserve injured list with a foot injury. Bengals preparing to face the Patriots this weekend. College football tonight, Florida State and North Carolina. It's Hawaii and UNLV. Ohio State, of course, at home tomorrow. Their final home game of the season, hosting Rutgers at 12 noon here on The Fan. Baylor's administration announcing today that football coach Dave Aranda will return next season. This is a day after their athletic director and the school reached a mutual parting of company. In the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers at home tonight, hosting the Indiana Pacers. Golf second round of the RSM Classic in Georgia. Andrew Novak, the leader, at 16 under par. Breaking sports news on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Two men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
Buckeyes and Rutgers tomorrow. Pre-game coverage, live pre-game coverage starts at 6:30 in the a.m. That means have a cocktail. Kick is at noon. And here's what I want you to do. If you're at home and you say, man, I can't take any more of these Fox announcers, turn the sound down and turn Paul and Jim up on your radio. It's never been easier because chances are you can pause things, and used to be a pain in the ass to get it to time out properly. Now, It's easy breezy.
Oh, yeah.
So just do that.
That's the way to go. That's the move.
You ready for some pizzazz?
Oh, Ben ready, man.
Common Man and Timmy present Pick Your Parlay.
I want to start things off with the Bengals this week. Sunday at home against the Patriots. They officially have Joe Burrow as questionable, but I think there's too much noise for him not to play. The line is Patriots by 6.5. Here's the thing about the NFL. Anything can happen all the time. I can definitely see the Bengals catching some momentum here. Joe Burrow makes his return. All is right with the world. You know what else I can see?
What?
A terrible defense taking another crap in front of the home fans. Sorry, jungle people. Take the Patriots to cover the spread. I don't care who plays quarterback. College football tomorrow. Oklahoma's coming off an absolutely huge win at Alabama last week. They're at home for Missouri noon tomorrow, and they're proud of themselves. They think the biggest challenge of the regular season is behind them. Those Sooner hillbillies are wrong. They're favored by 6.5, but I say Mizzou plays them tight and covers, maybe even downright wins. Dear God! Georgia is on the bye this week. No, they're playing, but they're playing 1-9 Charlotte and favored by 44.5. But I know, the SEC, it's so tough. They essentially need another bye week. I actually don't have a bet on this game. I just wanted to alert you how stupid it is. Remember last season when hot new Syracuse coach Fran Brown told us that he doesn't shower after losses because dirty. He doesn't deserve to be clean? Well, Fran, you're 3-7 this year and you stink. PU! Syracuse is on the road for the Fighting Irish tomorrow. Irish favored by 36.5. Yikes. Different segment. RIP. Orange have lost 6 in a row with their last win coming against Clemson. Speaking of stink. But I have a hard time with them not covering the 36.5-point spread. I say they keep it respectable and only lose by 30 in South Bend. And maybe Fran, if he covers the spread, can just give his ass a clean out with the loofah. For all of our sakes. Finally, please. F1 in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
I'm thinking we're going to see something unique. Something we haven't seen for a long time. Lots of people are high on Lando Norris. I like him too, but Lando's going to stay up too late the night before. He's good and clean. But when he gets dirty, he's filthy. Max Verstappen, he's not going to get a good night's sleep. Too much ruckus on the strip. His father's going to call down to the front desk on his behalf and complain. Lewis Hamilton, the legend. He hasn't won it all season long. Last time was Belgium last year. The bright lights don't scare him. Take my man Lewis in Vegas. Throw that all into ESPN Bet.
How much?
$10 wins you 1,100 smacks.
Oh, that's nothing. That's chump change right there. All right, Zaz, time for me. It's been a good week of hoops this week and a great week coming in Feast Week next week. Gobble, gobble, ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-da. But let's do some spreads for today. Watch out for the 3.2 Beer Classic. I actually start you with a little live bet because we got the Bad Boy Mowers Series in Salt Lake City right now. Daytime hoops out there, pastrami and cheese on our burgers, and BYU basketball, even though they're playing on some monstrosity of a purple court, because that's what's laid down there, because it's the Jazz spot. But top freshman in the nation, A.J. DeBansa, he is a really, really good player. He's got 12 points at the break. BYU covers that 10.5. I had him at 4.5, and that's looking good as they lead Wisconsin by 12. Number 6, Louisville is on the road at Cincinnati, but the Bearcats are getting 8.5 points. Ooh, you see, I like that. Let's take the Cats and get some Montgomery and ribs and rub the sauce through our hair. Then I'm looking at Duke, hosting former Duke point guard and his visiting Niagara Purple Eagles out of the MAC Conference. That's the MAC with the extra A, the Metro Atlantic Athletic. Duke is favored by 39.5. But they didn't even pull off the throttle at Army as we discussed on Veterans Day. That's just cold, man, cold. So Duke covers. Let's go to college football. I can see the Buckeyes not pulling off the cover again with what's going on. Rutgers gets 32.5. They throw it a ton. They got a big 6'6 receiver named KJ Duff. Duff man. Rutgers cover. SEC is playing scrubs all week. It's that week. Georgia's favored by 44.5 over Charlotte. Charlotte sucks.
I said that.
Georgia hasn't scored 45 points since week 1. So take Charlotte. And to the Drunk Bowl, Rice thinks that giving students free beer is going to help them.
What a disaster
that's going to beat North Texas at 7:30. Shit, this ain't even my town. You're going to have drunk students running all over the field, getting 15-yard penalties for the Owls. Mean Green Roll, and they cover the 17.5. And little NFL action. Sunday Night Football, Rams hosting the Bucks. You know who I absolutely love? We hardly ever talk about on this show.
Who that?
Good old Puka Nakua.
Oh, Puka Nakua.
You like Puka?
Oh, I love Puka Nakua.
I like Puka. Kiss me, Puka. Damavuji, Puka. Puka, 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 Puka. Here's the thing. The Buccaneers are one of the worst teams in the league defending the pass. They give up 250 per game. Not good when facing Stafford, Adams, and Puka. Puka also said some nice things about his spiky banged head coach Sean McVay. Said the relationship and the comfort level has grown. He also spoke to becoming a father recently, saying he loves talking ball with his little man even though he gets no response. He says, hey man, did you see Dad's game last Sunday? Goo goo gaga. Oh no, you didn't see that, but it's still cool. This is a game
His name's not Goo Goo Gaga. It's
No.
Puka.
That's a little baby talking to Daddy. He says goo goo gaga. No, I didn't see the game, but I can't talk yet. Puka busts out of the shell. I mean, he's 4th in the league in receiving anyway, but he hasn't had a 100-yard day in a long time. 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Rams cover, move the line down to 2.5. Emeka Ibuka. He's playing in this game, too. Been loving watching him. Let's go over 60 receiving yards for him, but come on, he's not even married like Puka is. 2 Buckeyes get you, or $2. I called them Buckeyes. That gets you $1,251. That's a plus 62,486.
Teddy? I hope you got some pizzazz.
Pizzazz, yes.
I got pizzazz.
I got a big one. All right. We got Florida State tonight is at NC State. I'm going with the upset here. I think NC State gets it done. Hawaii is taking on, and this is college football, by the way. I know we got a lot of sports going on, but tonight Hawaii is at UNLV. They got the big F1 race in town. I think they're going to get a big crowd out there. UNLV is going to get it done tonight against Hawaii. Take them on the money line.
You're like smiling through the whole thing.
That's right.
It's good.
All right, let's go here. We got this weekend, we got Missouri at Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma's going to take that one. Pittsburgh's at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech, I know they're not the greatest team in the world, but they're better than Pitt. I'm not a big fan of Pitt. Georgia Tech's going to get that done. Tennessee at Florida. Tennessee's favored in this game. I don't trust them at all. They're heading into the swamp. Take Florida on the money line there. Illinois, they're headed up to Wisconsin this weekend. Wisconsin's getting 8.5. I don't think Wisconsin's going to pull off the upset, but I think they'll take the 8.5. They'll keep it close. BYU, they're going down to Cincinnati tomorrow night. That's an 8 o'clock game. The Bearcats, they're a little disappointing there against Arizona last week, I believe. But this week they're going to bounce back, and I think they pull off the upset. And we're going to go college basketball now. Bearcats against Louisville, and that's tonight. I think Cincinnati's going to keep it a little close. I'm with Timmy on this. Timmy was talking about this.
Yes.
I may have stole that from him.
Yeah,
we're going to take that. Purdue, they're at Texas Tech tonight. Big game. I think Texas Tech is going to pull off the upset, and they're going to beat the number 1 team in the country tonight. And then we're going to go to the NBA. We got the Nuggets at the Rockets. This finishes off my 10-leg parlay. The Rockets are going to take down the Nuggets tonight. And you put $1 on this puppy? No, screw that, right? Put $2 Buckeyes? Put $10 on that. 10 Buckeyes on this. And you're going to get back $2,200.
Woo!
This is massive.
You know why I like Cincy too? Because their top 2 players is Baba and Day Day. They got Baba and Day Day. They're going to get it done.
I like those names.
Baba Miller and Day Day Thomas.
Gugu and Gaga.
Gugu Thomas.
Hockey in Russia is tough, but probably not for the reason that you think. I'll tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute slowdown on westbound 670 between 71 and Neal Avenue. And be aware of another slowdown due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of northbound 71 on the north side near East Broad Street. This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your go-to destination for nonstop entertainment. Play for fun and play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live, online, or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
They're trained. They're prepared.
Let's do it.
They're Ohio's undefeated plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling team. And they're here to tackle your problems. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
With business banking, Tel Ohio Credit Union takes it personally. It's why they are the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions. You are a member, not a number. That's the Tel Ohio difference. Visit telhio.org/business.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in central and southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary and 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Did you know that Byers Airport Subaru is the oldest Subaru retailer in the entire country? And just like a veteran quarterback, we've been delivering winning drives for generations right here by the airport. During the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, trade in your car for a new 2025 Subaru Outback for 0% for up to 36 months, and Subaru will donate $250 for every vehicle leased or purchased this month. Kick off your next adventure at columbussubaru.com. Subject to credit approval, financing offer term up to 36 months on 2025 Subaru Outback. Cannot be combined with any other incentives. See dealer for details. Offer ends 12/1/25.
You know, most people will agree with this. Life is a lot better without pain and more comfort. Hey, it's Anthony. I used to buy the over-the-counter insoles, thinking that just the cushion itself would solve everything. It didn't. So I finally got serious about support. I went to the Good Feet store where I was personally fitted for arch supports. I started feeling relief, more stability, and stuff stopped aching. My lower back felt better. I don't care whether you're an athlete or you're retired. Get greater comfort and confidence from personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. That's because their arch supports are designed to align your body from the feet up, and they can help provide relief from pain and discomfort like it has for me. They have an expert staff trained to understand your specific needs, and they recommend the best solutions. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store at one of their convenient locations on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City, or, of course, learn more, a lot more, at goodfeet.com.
Attack and dominate. Morning Juice is on YouTube and 10 TV Plus.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Join Bobby Carpenter and Tito weekdays starting at 6 or watch on demand. More Bobby, less commercials. The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Progressive Insurance. Not only does Progressive let you bundle your insurance, they also give you round-the-clock protection. Get a quote today at progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of rain around and a damp and mild finish on this Friday. Temperatures right around 50 degrees. Overnight will fall back down to around 40. Showers out, the clouds stick around. Sunshine returns during the day with a light wind by afternoon on Saturday with highs around 50 degrees. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
Final walkthrough coming up at 5:30. We'll do a little go to jail, too. Let me ask you a question.
I'm ready whenever you are for jail. What do you got here?
I've seen that the Eagles are wearing the Kelly Green unis again this weekend.
It?
It's almost like they're better. Why are we lying to ourselves? Why are we lying to ourselves that those Broncos uniforms aren't better?
Well,
that those Kelly Greens aren't better?
Look, man. Here's the only thing that I can understand is that we're not everybody. We don't account for everybody.
No, but you go online and you read them. Everybody likes them.
It seems that way to me.
Those older Giants uniforms, the Lawrence Taylors and the Phil Simms with the script Giants on the helmet. It's a deeper,
better.
Yes, it's a deeper blue. I'm not saying every single retro is better, although I did enjoy, not last night, but the Sunday before, the Bills were wearing what I like to call murderers' uniforms.
The murder kits?
They were the OJ kits. That's what I. Everybody's got names for their alternates. Like, hey, you want to do nor'easters today? Hey, the Bills say you want to wear the murdering-ass murderers' uniforms today?
I saw something in the news this week. Did you see this? So Kim Kardashian wanted to buy a Bible from the OJ estate for $80,000. I saw this headline. I'm like, what the hell? Why would anyone want something that murdering bastard owned? There clearly had to be a catch. We know the connection there, with Robert, with their dad. So it was a Bible that her father gave to him.
I see.
But still, is what I was thinking.
Maybe he should have said,
it didn't work.
Read it.
This thing was useless.
It may help you.
I just... that was a weird one.
All right, KHL. KHL, Russian hockey, it's a dangerous place to be. First of all, just getting on a plane, because Russian planes fall out of the sky often. And there have been crashes that actually wipe out entire KHL teams. However, I'm not talking about that here.
No. Different problem.
Talking about a game between CSKA Moscow.
That's their biggest team, right?
And Dynamo Minsk. He was a
from Milan to Minsk.
He was a masked wrestler back in the day. Ted, you like a little Dynamo Minsk? Him too?
Fantastic.
Yeah, anyway. They had a ceremonial puck drop. They thought it would be good if one of the local police canines would come out and drop the puck because, they're...
I wonder what happened.
They're trained.
Yeah. Let's bring out a German Shepherd to just snap at some hockey players.
So the German Shepherd released the puck onto the ice for the ceremonial puck drop. And then, they do a little face-off photo then, right? The two players come in, pose for a photograph. At that time, the dog attacked both of them. Bit both of them.
But thank God that the hockey player, so it says Karnakchov and Stas were the players that were posing for a face-off photo. Stas handed the puck back to the handler and then tried to put his right glove back on, but the dog grabbed a hold of the glove for about a 20-second tug of war between the pooch and the player. Eventually, the handler got control of it, and Stas got his glove back, and no one appeared to be hurt. So if it wasn't for that good, thick hockey glove, then it would have just bitten him right in his hand, and you'd have had a player with no hand or lost a couple of fingers. Those dogs, you can't mess with those dogs.
You want to do some go to jails?
Let's do some go to jails.
All right, what do you got?
Ready right here? My Jerry Cantrell Maguires.
He's the senior hurler.
You see, I told you, he was in Jerry Maguire. I looked that up too yesterday.
All right, I didn't
He was
remember.
in the copy shop.
I'm so sorry.
I was at my Canal Myers. Hey, that's your town, Teddy, the other day, and I got so annoyed with this couple as I was trying to shop. I got held up by them 4 different times. I swear they were morphing from one aisle to the next. Why is it when 2 people are shopping together and these people each had their own carts, which is weird, and they're perfectly spaced out in the aisle so not even a stick man can pass through? Have some spatial awareness and move your ace, please, and go to jail. It's annoying behavior. I don't know
Warning and then a year.
I don't know if my jail time is going to be, a lot. I can
warning.
I
Like,
can acquiesce to you.
We're in society. There's people that want to get around you. If they refuse, a year.
I say you gotta watch it. We have to have boring training videos, like what you have to watch at work. You have to take that. The government's going to initiate
Here's
it.
how to turn on red.
Before Friday at 5 p.m., if you don't watch this 6-minute training video of just how to be a normal person, then you're going to get fined.
I was behind somebody
half
this
a month's
week
pay
who absolutely refused to turn on red. And I could see it as soon as I pulled up behind him, that they were just going to sit there. And I'm talking no traffic is coming in the other direction.
I don't
Nothing.
like that.
They just sat there.
Are you first guy up behind him?
I'm first guy up.
You honky?
I knew it was useless, but I did give a courtesy tap. But then he didn't move. In short of me getting out and pushing the car into the intersection, he was not going to turn on
Did
red.
it look like somebody that was harmless, that was maybe just a little unaware? Do you think you could have been safe to do a little a second honk?
They're not going to go. Timmy, they're aware of it. They just weren't going to go.
That's stupid. I told you about the situation where some of the intersections now have the left on red. I love that. Where the left turn signal will flash yellow while your main lights are all red.
I think all left turn lanes should be.
If it's clear, if it's clear.
Go at your discretion.
Go. Yeah.
Let's go.
Use it as a stop
sign. You think you
sign,
can make it? Go ahead.
And then
Try.
You want to cause a major accident and get on the 6 o'clock news? I guess that's your
You know
prerogative,
what? You'll
too.
be dead, too. What's the difference?
My brass ballers, back to the burner phone.
My Cracko.
Today, my wife went to her favorite lunch spot. Upon entering, she held the door for a couple, and not one thank you. We've talked about this a lot through the years. Jack has done this for many people, even at hockey games, ball games. It's ridiculous how no one says thank you. They just expect it. They proceeded to wait for their carryout order, and after it was handed to them, again, not one thank you. I do want to start putting people in jail for this. I think it's a year in jail because it's just blatant disregard for common courtesy and being a fellow human being.
You are unaware.
Someone holds a door open
There
for
is
you.
a fellow human.
You look in their eye and say thank you. That's all you have to do.
Now,
end of transaction.
Does this make me a bad father? Because what I will do sometimes when that happens is as soon as I get out of earshot, because I just don't want a confrontation, it's not worth it. Somebody doesn't thank me, I will just say, "You're welcome."
Oh,
now it's out of earshot.
Oh, looky here.
It's out of earshot, but now
it's fun, isn't it? Doesn't it feel good?
What Samantha did last week is she held the door open for someone. They didn't say it. First of all, how do you not say thank you to a little kid?
No, they're kids.
You should be
holding
saying
the door
thank you to
open.
anybody, but especially a little girl's opening the door for you and you say nothing.
Or a little boy, whatever.
She audibly said, "You're welcome."
Good.
In jest.
Good.
Because she was pissed off. And the person looked back at her, snickered, and then walked away.
Snickered. Didn't say, "I'm sorry, thank you."
You're right, I'm sorry, I didn't
That's
see you
when
there.
you say,
"You're tiny.
I'm so sorry,
You're
thank you."
small. I didn't even see you there. Clearly they did, but they didn't care.
I'm telling you, there have been times at a Jackets game where Jack will stand there and hold the door open, and the entire arena would leave and just assume that he's a doorman. He's just a kid with a Jackets jersey on, trying to hold the door open for the next
that's
wave.
nice. They're giving the hobo kids something to do. Hold the door
And I'll
open.
stand there and look like you hold the door, you get a quick thank you, and then you keep moving along. That's what you do. My mean Joe Greens.
I love grass.
I'm throwing my entire family in jail. My husband and my 2 kids for their extreme lack of shoe discipline. It's my preference that we all keep our shoes organized in the garage this time of year to keep the winter elements, rain, snow, sleet, what have you,
Perfectly reasonable.
off of our clean
You're
floors in the house.
You're a good clean gal.
After all, I purchased and put in a boot mat and a shoe rack for all of them to go to.
Beautiful.
But all 3 of them continually leave the shoes inside the house, by the front door, by the garage, by the garage door, sometimes the living room, sometimes the kitchen.
No.
I have to pick them up and chuck them into the garage because it drives me nuts. Go to jail.
I think you need to leave.
Loss of allowance.
You need to learn how a real family operates. All right? You come in, I'll treat you like a real woman.
No, you're inviting her to the marriage.
No.
To the
not for anything
menage?
sexual. Just to see how we do shoes in the house.
Knowing you, a sexual fantasy might start off with putting the shoes where they belong.
I gotta tell you, if I go home
she comes
tonight
in her nice
and
clean
she's
socks.
Swiffering the floor, I'm taking her right
my
upstairs.
God.
I'm not even waiting till the kid goes
We're
to
not
bed.
waiting till 10:05 p.m.
But you know what? That's never gonna happen.
So that's why you need her. That's why you need this good, clean gal. Let's try to keep the whole house clean.
Give me one more.
That's 6 months right there. Good afternoon, my favorite good, clean boys. It's Adam, your favorite courier from New Lexington. New Lexington. Could we send Indian Valley's all-Ohio Studley running back to jail before 7 o'clock? Who is that? I need Ryan Baker here. My New Lexington Panthers take on him and his defending state champs in the regional finals tonight. I guess I'm joking. I do want to beat them with everyone. Figure you could give some semi-local high school schools some love. We did that, but no, seriously, sentence him, go to jail. Who is this kid? Indian Valley?
Big-time high school football game tonight.
Grady Kinsey? Is that the guy? Broke numerous state records?
Yeah,
okay.
Well, remember on Saved by the Bell where they kidnapped the Russian? The chess player?
Yeah, he played. He played,
and then
he
Zach
chessed for Valley.
Zach dressed up as him. We should do that with this guy Grady.
They tried to run the Boschke Bishop block.
We'll kidnap Grady, put me in the uniform, and I'll go out there and play.
You, what would you run for? How many yards do you think you can run for in a state
-7.
regional finals?
Well,
-7?
No, I could hit the hole. Hey, state team. Playing in the regional finals, they got a good offensive line. I could at least get a couple yards behind the line.
You think so?
I'm not saying I'm going to, beat somebody around the tackle.
Do you think you could get positive yards if you were going to get 20 carries?
Yes.
What do we think? 7?
20 carries?
6, 7 yards?
20 carries?
20 carries.
36 yards.
More than a yard per carry?
Yeah.
God, do you think you'd make it through the game? Getting hit like any other player would get hit? There's no way.
I'm their elder.
These big, strong boys.
They're intimidated by me.
Yeah, intimidated by the 5'6" running back.
I'm not. First of all, I'm not 5'6".
Doesn't really look like he's built like Darren Sproles. By the way,
I'm like Maurice Jones-Drew. I got a low center of gravity, man.
MJD.
I'm tough to get down.
MJD,
you know
genuine
what?
draft.
I want you to try and tackle me right now. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, Festivus.
Yeah, I want you to try and get me down.
Let's go.
On the ground.
Get
Teddy,
me down.
Teddy, put your headphones on. You got to do play-by-play of this. We can't just have dead air. All right?
All right.
Come on. We're professionals.
Here we go. All right, Colin Man, he's headed over to the front of the studio. Here comes Timmy. Yeah, they're waving at you. There's Timmy. All right, they're lined up ahead of each other. All right, Timmy's going low on the Colin Man. He's got him up. No. He's trying to get him down. Colin Man's on top of him. And we're doing, Colin Man's pounding on him. Oh, Colin Man is on top of him. Timmy cannot get him down, and they've given up. They're both out of breath.
No.
There was no ground really given, but Colin Man was on top.
I think I injured his sack.
Oh, no, the sack.
No, I'm sorry.
The sack.
Did the wound open up? I'm sorry, man. I forgot about the sack.
All right, Johnny.
I forgot.
Now the right side hurts.
I'm sorry. Teddy, why
didn't
me
I
about
think
his
about
sack?
that?
Yeah, forgot all about that. Must have been feeling pretty good over there, huh?
Dr. Ing, I might need
Teddy, were you not impressed by me?
You
did a good job.
I stayed up pretty good,
You
didn't
held your ground, but then
I had
he's
a vasectomy.
injured. Yeah.
I couldn't really exert myself.
Oh, that's why you lose.
We'll have to revisit this when he gets healthy.
You lose.
You lose then.
You lose. All right, final walkthrough next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got an accident that's on eastbound 70 on the east side between Livingston Avenue and 33. Police are on scene there, causing some stop-and-go traffic from Miller Avenue. And be aware of a couple-minute delay on southbound 270 on the east outer belt between Easton Way and 670. This report is sponsored by MedVet. Pet emergencies don't wait, and neither does MedVet. They're open 24/7, 365 days a year. From sudden injuries to serious illness, their expert teams are always ready for emergency and specialty care. Visit medvet.com to find your nearest hospital. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Following Radio Theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
It's Black Friday all month long with low lease payments on every model starting at $99 a month for a 2026 Elantra. Plus get owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. At Great Lakes Hyundai, these savings are so good. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus access fees, first month payment, and K miles per year ends 12/1.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
We didn't quite think that one through because we thought that Timmy and I would wrestle. The camera would pick it up, but we didn't remember that when Teddy talks, the camera goes on him. But I want you to know.
Well, it's pick your poison because if Teddy just shut up the whole time, you could barely even hear anything.
I understand. I'm not blaming Ted. I'm blaming myself. I just want you to know that we really did. That was not some sort of radio bit. Is the bit over?
Well, I think it was a bit, but we did actually get up and I tried to tackle you.
That's what I mean. We didn't just grunt and pretend.
No.
We were really getting into it.
Of course we were. And
you hurt your sack.
I ruptured my right testicle, but I did get your knee to the ground, and you didn't even gain 6 inches.
I wasn't trying to gain 6 inches.
Progress was stopped.
I wasn't trying to go anywhere. I was trying to stay up.
Oh, well, if that were the object of football, you'd be in good shape.
Well, I didn't know we were... See, now we got to do it again.
Yeah, now that we can fix the cameras, we can figure this out.
I want it to be like a real, like maybe that's not the Oklahoma drill, but whatever. You get one blocker. It's one blocker, and then you're the runner. I have to shed the blocker and then get you down.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Rudy was bad at that drill.
If I got ahead of steam and hit you, you'd be dead.
Could we get somebody when my sack is healed up to get us like some real pads and a helmet?
I actually think we should get singlets and get a wrestling match.
Just wrestle.
Right.
And just wrestle.
I don't know any of the rules, but Teddy can referee.
It's got to be one of those old middle school gym wrestling mats.
With
so we both get
ringworm.
MRSA.
Exactly. Teddy, did you ever do any wrestling? I know you played on the football team. Did you wrestle?
No, I never did the wrestling, so I don't know any of the moves. I've seen professional wrestling. No. I've watched that.
Name one wrestling move? Nelson?
The fisherman's plunge. Fisherman's suplex.
The buttercream churn.
That's not a wrestling move.
Full Nelson,
that's a
half
sexy
Nelson.
time.
No. What is that? Sexy time. I just made that up.
It's time for the final walkthrough.
It's 20 minutes long. Should we begin?
It's not 20 minutes long. The final walkthrough is sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or roosterswings.com. Hit it!
It is the final walkthrough, Week 13, Rutgers edition. The Scarlet Knights from Piscataway, New Jersey, home of the world's first college football game. They play their games at SHI Stadium.
Shit.
It's good to be here on a Tracksuit Friday. I think it's the first time where all three of us are in on it. Full participation, and it feels great. Yes, looking nice. Did you guys hear about Mikey earlier in the week? He was completely losing his mind about the mysterious injuries to our wide receivers, a borderline freakout.
He lost it.
He went so far as to opine that our receivers are actually dead, and they're not telling us. We're not even to Michigan week, and he's trying to run out on this team.
No, we're all in this together.
Okay, that's enough mumbo jumbo. Let's get to it. Number 1 ranked Ohio State with some key injuries. 10-0, a whopping 32.5-point favorites over 5-5 Rutgers, who are 2-5 in the Big Ten. Remember, the Buckeyes didn't cover last week against Purdue, so keep that in mind if you're placing the bets. They're coming off, Rutgers that is, a nice 35-20 home win over the November Terps, and they've had an extra week to prepare. Here's a fun fact about this matchup. Rutgers first joined the Big Ten for the 2014 season, and that was a fun year for us. And the Buckeyes and Knights have played each other every year, save for 2024. Only one time did they even keep the score within 20 points. Ohio State won 35-16 in 2023, the last game. Overall in 10 games, the score is Ohio State 512, Rutgers 114, an average score of 51-11. Yuck! Fun memory. The last time the game was here at the Shoe in 2022, it was a 49-10 Ohio State lead in the fourth quarter, and punter Jesse Murko hit the Scarlet Knights with a fake punt on the right side. A 22-yard gain. Aaron Cruikshank nailed him out of bounds, and it started a brouhaha that led to Cruikshank's ejection. You know, we've been wanting our punter, Joe McGuire.
Joey, you like movies about gladiators?
We've been wanting him to find another level to his game. Get that average up, get more of the inside the 20s and inside the 10s. But what if he was going to hit Rutgers with another fake punt? That would just be gold.
Joey, you ever hang around the gymnasium?
So come on, let's do it. To the opposing coach part, let's not get too down on Greg Schiano. We know he's a good coach, and he wanted this team to be good. He worked really hard.
So do washing machines.
Look, he's 99 and 106 overall, but in his first stint from 06 to 11, he won 49 games. That was the best stint in Rutgers history. Schiano, we know, respects a good, clean defense. He likes what Matt Patricia has done with Ohio State.
I've known Matt for a long time, and it doesn't surprise me one bit. You know, they have a very good coaching staff that is coaching very good players very well. So when you add all that up, it adds up to a very good defense.
Let's get to the Ryan Day part here. What's his mood? What's his thought on beating up on weaker teams week after week lately? He doesn't seem concerned one bit about it.
Every Saturday, an opportunity to get the Indianapolis on the line. That's the way it is here right now. I mean, we want to get to Indy, and we haven't got to Indy here. There's nobody on this team that's been to Indy right now, and they know it. And so, like, that's the edge. You wake up in the morning every day looking to reach our goals.
Okay, good. They're stabbing westward. Get to Indy. We want it all, but we can't have it. That doesn't seem right, does it? It's a Buckeye home game. That means I'll be hanging out in the sports book at Hollywood Casino for this one, where the last time I was there, I pegged an old man in the face.
Dear God.
With one of our red fan footballs.
Dear God.
Hey, it was a great throw. Hit him in a bad spot, right? Right in the face. He's good to go, though. Probable for tomorrow's watch party. You should come out and hang with me. Maybe I can peg you in the face as well. Or what if I invited Jen Winters like she was there last week? Maybe you can ask her about falling down or dropping F-bombs, and she may want to fight you.
So, yeah, if you see me in public and you ask me if I've fallen down, I will kick you in the junk.
Man.
God bless.
Oh, then you can feel what post-vasectomy nuts are like, all swollen.
With a light blue hue to them.
Yeah, just take mine. I don't want them anymore. I'm done.
Fresh and juicy, ready for the picking.
All right, I get it. It's enough already for this final walkthrough.
You like the sketch to end, huh?
Yeah, I think the people are getting a little bit fatigued.
The sketch is too long, huh?
Yeah, it's Rutgers week. Can we save some next week when it's Michigan and it matters?
I ended the sketch for you.
Okay. It's a big noon kickoff. Buckeyes looking to stay undefeated and set the table for a classic in Ann Arbor. Oh boy, 6:30 a.m. live coverage tomorrow with Ice, Dane, and DeVere. Stay tuned after the game for Beam and Michael Bennett for postgame.
And I hope to see you out there.
This is the actual song from Stabbing Westward.
That's the one.
I can't even save myself. So just save yourself.
You know how Fish
That's a
told us
banger.
earlier this week that we should probably stop singing and yelling and playing licensed music that we'll get fined for?
We sing over it, though. No one can hear it.
Well, I mean, they can hear us being terrible. They can hear that.
Well, that's all they'll be able to hear because we suck at
Final
singing.
walkthrough is sponsored by Roosters. Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should avoid southbound 71 on the north side between North Broadway and Weber Road. That's currently closed due to an accident. And we have a 5-minute holdup on westbound 270 on the north outer belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you can easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Truck drivers, wherever you want to take your driving career in 2026, Schneider has an opportunity for you. Our huge selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers can choose from dedicated, intermodal, drive-in, and tanker options. Don't wait to upgrade your career before the new year. Search jobs and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary and 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
Do you want to walk, play pickleball, and enjoy other fun activities to stay healthy, but you can't because of bad feet? Hi, this is Mike, and the Good Feet store wants to help.
I just had difficulty walking. I tried them on in the store, and my foot felt so much better.
Do you keep buying new shoes and inserts with little or no relief?
I tried all kinds of shoes. It was the arch supports that made the difference from the Good Feet store.
Don't let bad feet, knees, or back problems get in the way of staying healthy and having fun.
Thanks to the Good Feet store, I'm bowling 3 nights a week.
Get back to doing what you love. At the Good Feet store, we'll personally fit you with high-quality arch supports to maximize your comfort. Stop in the Good Feet store or book your free fitting at goodfeet.com. Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Morning Juice is now live on YouTube. Join Bobby Carpenter and Jeff Thidoff weekday mornings from 6 to 8.
Just search 971 The Fan to catch the live experience or watch on demand.
The Fan.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and our Black Friday sales event starts now. Lease a 2026 Toyota Corolla LE for only $199 a month for 39 months, now through December 1st at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit our website, TanskySawmillToyota.com for details. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky. $36.99 due at sighting with approved credit, tax title, and $387 dock fee not included. No security deposit required.
Think Toyota. Think Tansky.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. and those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Have you already started your tailgate? Us too. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan.
Buckeyes Show coming up at the top of the hour tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow.
It's Buckeye tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 6:30 in the a.m. That is when our live pregame show starts. Matty Ice, DeVere Posey, Tyvis Powell. It is the blackest that show has ever been and the best that show has ever been.
So you're saying it gets better when you take Dane off of the show? Dane's a good, clean boy. He's got a good chemistry on that show.
He's good, but I'm looking forward to listening to the show tomorrow.
It's going to be great. And I didn't know that Tyvis was done with the Big Ten tailgate slate.
They fired him.
Nobody's watching.
He's fired.
You know what? He's too good for that show.
He is too good for that show.
He's too good for that show.
Come on.
He'd do better here.
Revson?
Dave Revson's not on that show, is he?
I don't know. I just think of Big Ten Network. I think of him.
You love Dave Revson, and he loves
tiny
you.
Little ginger man.
He's been there a long time.
He's been there, I think, since day one.
You might be right. They're 20-plus years in that network now, right?
Yeah, he's been there a long time. What do you think he makes?
$135.
That's it?
I don't know.
He's been there 20 years.
That's laughably low. But
it's probably not as much as you think.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
for a person out there, for you, obviously, you think he's making
maybe 190. How about 190?
You don't think he's getting a 2?
190. We're not going to know the answer.
Think he gets 200?
I was going to say
Chicago
2 to 250. I mean,
250?
it's Chicago. He's got to have something to make
He is like the main anchor, right?
I know, but on the other side of
like
that,
the Rich Eisen of BTN.
Does anybody tune in because he's there? You tune in because your team is there.
You're right.
Maybe he does other things to the office. Maybe he sells ads or just does PR work for
sells ads. What is he working in minor league baseball in Waterloo?
Yeah, he's like Tyler Danberg.
He's working for the Portland River Dogs or whatever. Come on.
That's what he's doing.
Maybe he's the custodian. Maybe he cleans up a little
He's got to earn that $250.
Jerry DiNardo craps his pants. He's got to change his diaper.
Stop it. Who else they got there?
Howard Griffith.
Howard Griffith.
He has to drive him home.
Oh, man. Howard Griffith.
Well, Joshua Perry used to be there, and he said,
"Oh, he got out of there.
Peace out, losers."
He got that big NBC money.
Tyvis, but it's good for you, though. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he's making 210.
It's got it. My number keeps going up, right? He's the main guy at Big Ten Network.
What does that mean?
Yeah, but it's a Big Ten. They have all kinds of money.
It
doesn't matter. He's not getting money from the network, probably. He's getting it from the Big Ten.
Just because they have all types of money doesn't mean they're spending it on that.
Well, yeah, but
they've got some investment into that network, though. You have to have an investment into that network.
And they like him, and they want him to hang around there.
He does a good job.
So, yeah, he does a nice job.
I'm giving him 210, which, by the way, is about 200 more than he's worth.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
What was the story? Can you tell the story?
No, I don't have time.
Okay.
Just, I hate his face.
Do you want some jails?
I hate his face, and he hates mine. That's what you need to know. Yeah, go ahead.
My guys. This is Ty Guy from the YouTube chat. Excuse me. My go-to jail comes from my wife, Mrs. Ty Guy. She took our daughter to McDonald's in Jefferson off of 71 for lunch last Saturday. Daughter wanted to play in the playhouse. Just before my wife gives the okay, she sees a mom taking off her son's shoes and socks and lets him go into the playhouse. Nasty. Wife said absolutely not to our daughter. Send the gross mom to jail.
Now,
it's gross, but play places are disgusting, and you know that going in.
That's disgusting. The play place is disgusting. It has MRSA all over the place.
It's our second MRSA reference. Have you ever
Your kid would have gotten meningitis?
Have you ever taken Samantha to that like recreation outlet where they sell all of the play equipment and the hot tubs?
No.
And it doubles as a like play place. Like they're all constructed in this big warehouse.
Are you really asking me? Knowing me as well as you do.
Well, maybe Kristen's taking her there so she could have some fun.
You know her.
Bouncing on a trampoline.
Can I tell you something? Of the two of us, I'm the woodsman compared to her.
Well, no,
She'd never do that.
You're not. I don't know what being a woodsman
I'm Bear
has
Grylls.
to do. That doesn't
She
have
won't
anything
step
to do.
foot in the garage after she's had a shower. That's how psycho she is about germs. You think I'm bad? She's worse.
So, Kristen, what about Samantha? Is she a bit of a germaphobe?
Well, I mean,
Does it bother her, or would she get down and play no matter what it was?
She's stupid. She'd probably get down and play, but we don't let her get down and play.
Let her jump on a trampoline? She's a kid, for God's sakes. You got the trampolines with the net walls around them now. You can just go berserk.
You know, I don't like that either.
Let them fall.
Come on,
Let
man.
them break their legs.
I falled on my head a couple times. It was fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Ted, did you fall on your head a couple times?
These guys
I sure fall down.
Yeah,
These guys fall all over their
That's
heads.
a rite of passage. You crack your head open, you get concussed. These kids now and their safety is ridiculous.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
More jailbirds to the finish line here on a Friday. Urban's Little Meyer says, my judges.
I don't know.
Man, you can't play a thing there. We've got a new director in my department that had a staff meeting to introduce himself. He decided to replace coincidence with coinky dink. To top it off, he even dropped coinky dink instead of coincidental. No grown adult should say that to another adult. I completely agree with you, Urban's Little Meyer. That's ridiculous.
We had a dude that used to work here. He was like an entry-level type of producer, but just, the kind-hearted kid, young dude, very nerdy. Every time you asked him how things were going, he would always say, not too shabby. just like that.
What's cracking?
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. There's another one here, another jailbird to the guy in front of me at Kroger. I throw you in jail for not saying Kroger's or the Kroger. With a full cart, number one, put one item on the conveyor at a time. Number two, questioned every single scan. Is this right? Number three, paid with a check. I can't even believe
They still take the check?
Go to jail. There's no way paying with a check.
Paid with a check.
No chance.
Ridiculous. That's 10 years in jail.
Checks are dead.
Thank you, Timmy.
Thank you, Mike.
I don't know why I'm thanking you. You're on the damn show. This is your show.
Thank you, Tress. Doing good, Mike.
Thank you, Timmy.
Thanks, Teddy.
Thanks, Teddy.
Thank you.
You working all week next week, Teddy?
No.
You didn't pretend, did you?
I'm taking Tuesday off.
Hey, Teddy.
Evil Bald Colin will be here Tuesday.
Hey, Teddy.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, Timmy.
Wrong answer.
Look what he did to you.
Wrong answer.
He called you by your name.
I don't want it.
You shouldn't want it. That's
I don't.
actually a sign of disgust.
I must have done something wrong today.
I'm doing good, Timothy.
We'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Watch for some slowdown due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of southbound 71 on the north side. Before Big Walnut Road, police are on scene there, causing extra delay. And there's a 5-minute holdup on westbound 670 between Grandview Avenue and I-70. This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your go-to destination for nonstop entertainment. Play for fun and play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Nicole for 97.